Well. And we find ourselves back here. You know, from hell and back with Chelsea, ladies and gents. From hell and back with Chelsea. Big up every single one of you. Smash up the like button if you haven't done so already, or else the magical ENZO will force you to.
Oh, he's British, huh?
Yep. We're going to be talking about ENZO today because, luckily for us, he actually manages to score the winning goal. Or not the winning goal, wow. The tying goal. It's a win in Chelsea's hearts because we didn't lose 7 in a row, people. That's how low the standards have fallen at Chelsea Football Club. We're just celebrating the fact that we didn't fucking lose 7 games in a row today. Because I think all of us were expecting to lose 7 games in a row today. I will say this, mathematically, we're still not out of UCL football, and that's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, ladies and gents, today's game was an interesting one. Wasn't the most entertaining game. Wasn't the worst game. I think it was interesting to see us play with wingbacks now. We were talking to RSM on the Discord, alluding to potentially a Xabi Alonso move. Who knows? I have my doubts, but regardless, we decided to play 3 at the back with wingbacks, Cucurella and Gusto as wingbacks, with Hatzo on that left-hand side, Fofana on the right, and Cole in the middle, which I didn't hate, actually. I thought it was actually decent. Sanchez being still hurt, probably healing from the collision between MGW. He wasn't available, so Jurgensen comes in today. Santos and Caicedo in a double pivot. So more of a rigid in the back, which is why we only conceded 1 goal today instead of 3, which I've been used to 3-0 score lines for a while now. And then you kind of had like a weird like Enzo Fernandez and Palmer as like 2 10s kind of thing, sorta. They would go wide as well. João Pedro in the middle, and overall, like, the game wasn't horrible. It wasn't a horrible game, but it also wasn't fantastic. We weren't like lighting up Liverpool. I think if you look at the stats, we had less than 5 shots probably. Let me look at the stats. We had, okay, so when I meant shots, I meant on target. 7 shots, 4 on target, more than Liverpool. I think overall we were the better team, which is shocking to say considering we've just been so bad and we've been on form the worst team in the Premier League. But Liverpool are also not great, and they definitely didn't show up today, and it was a home game. So that's also shocking. But to put the overall, review of the game today, pretty much we started off bad. from the get-go. Just Gravenberch having I would say it was a decent goal, but it wasn't like, unsavable. We actually, you could make the argument that Sanchez, because Sanchez I think is taller than Jurgensen, probably saves that, because Jurgensen got tips of his fingers on it and couldn't save it. So, and on top of it, Santos doesn't really do a good job of getting in there for a block. Malagusta, who was horrific today, doesn't really do well to defend it either. So it's kind of like a three-way tie between who's to blame for that goal. But Gravenberch gets a goal. He's not had a good season. He's not even in conversations for best midfielder of any league or whatever. But yeah, he was And I'll even say this as well. Yeah, it looked like a good goal, and then it wasn't after you saw the replay. But Chelsea didn't back down. Chelsea did try to create some chances here and there. Palmer was, in my opinion, relatively non-existent in today's game, along with Enzo Fernandez for the most part outside of the goal. And speaking of the goal, it does come from a free kick that we were awarded. I think maybe Malagusta won the free kick. I don't remember how exactly we got about the free kick. Maybe it was Cole Palmer that won the free kick. But yeah, especially, that's the other thing. Considering no informed Palmer and no wingers, I'll take the 1-1. But the goal comes from a free kick. We were thinking it was going to go in for a cross. Someone was going to try to head it in with Konate and Van Dijk in that box, which was very unlikely we were going to do anything about it. And then lo and behold, eventually you get the free kick. It's a low-driven cross. It looks like Fofana touches it on the way into the goal. But upon replay, and actually, I still don't even know if Fofana really touched it or not. I don't think he did. If you look at the aerial view, it doesn't look like he was even close. But you look at the view from behind the ball, then it looks like he does touch it. But I think Enzo was awarded the goal anyways. So, and if he doesn't touch it, it was a pretty good placed cross or shot. I don't even know. I think it was meant to be a cross. And we get the goal, and that's pretty much how the game continues on. Second half, we come out, created some chances. I think had some controversial calls as well. I think at the end there, Frimpong and João Pedro kind of getting tied up with their legs there, and nothing gets called. We'll talk about it. We'll go over it, I'm sure. But yeah, no, overall, like, Gusto today was absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. But yeah. And Colwell, was impressive. And like I said, people, Colwell's back. I told you people, Cole was going to come back before the end of the season. He's probably going to play because he's going to want to play. But yeah, no, Colwell overall today, I think I was really happy with his game today. Kept it calm. I didn't have to worry about him. He did make a decent play at the end where he gets in front of it. Or no, he doesn't get in front of it. Instead of letting it bounce, he gets a foot under it and plays it out of the way of the Liverpool player, or out of danger. So just nice to have him like be back, and defensively we're not leaking. At least today, we didn't leak that many goals. I think Caicedo, man of the match performance, in my opinion. He had multiple moments today where he was finding that space in between Konate and Frimpong, and Enzo took advantage of it. Cucurella took advantage of it. I think João Pedro at one point took advantage of it, or maybe it was Cole. Didn't really get a goal out of it, but we were exploiting that, and Caicedo kept finding that pass. Santos put in a shift today. I think Enzo, Palmer were pretty much non-existent. João Pedro, not too much service, but whenever he did get service, usually kept possession. It was a little dangerous. Defensively, I can't complain too much outside of Malagusta. Malagusta was horrific, man. He was so bad. I think Fofana played decently. I think Colwell was great, probably the better one of the three at the back. Hato was solid. Cucurella put in a shift as well. I don't think he was brilliant. I don't think he was bad. Overall, it's just been like a breath of fresh air, or it's a breath of like, like dry, low quality air, really. I'm not happy with the performance, but I'm not upset about it. I'm just indifferent. I'm just glad not to be in hell. And I'm glad the performance didn't get worse from Nottingham Forest. And that's as far as I'm going to go with today's criticism. It's not going to be too crazy. It's not going to be too great. But yeah, let's just see what happens. I mean, at the end of the day, it was Liverpool. I assume we were going to lose. It was an early kickoff game. We're here. We made it. I'm tired, and I'm going to bring the panel in. But guys, smash up the like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hype up the video if you're watching this in the future. And if you guys want to show some extra support, then go ahead and look into memberships. It all helps out tremendously. RSM just disappeared, but it's all good. Big up, guys. How we doing? How we feeling? Is it nice to finally not lose? Wow. Speechless. The lack of loss left you guys speechless.
Yeah, I'm speechless. I expected a 2-0 loss.
Really willing to talk when we lose, but really quiet when we're not losing. Some proper Chelsea fans I got here.
You know, listen, first and foremost, how dare you accuse me of
protesting
Ahmed's
points.
proper Chelsea man. Ahmed's proper
Protesting points on the EPL. Protesting the fact that we might still make it to Champions League, Ahmed. I see.
I didn't know we were celebrating draws around there, mate. You know what I mean?
It's against Liverpool with no wingers, so to be fair,
to the standards, man. What happened to standards?
it's Liverpool. We have no wingers,
What
so to be
happened
fair,
Chelsea standards, man?
to
What
be
happened to
fair,
Chelsea?
Ahmed, you know, it's kind of.
I'm not gonna lie. Did Liverpool
It could have been a
win
lot
this
worse.
day? Did Liverpool
I'm
have win
low
this
key
day?
disappointed in you, Marshall, man. I'm disappointed. in
Did
you.
Liverpool have wingers today?
No,
Like,
they had
Gakpo kind of
Frimpong and
counts.
some young kid on the left. Frimpong is on the right.
Okay, hold on. Frimpong is essentially a winger. Let's be honest.
He's a wing back, but
Yeah, he's a wing back. Like he's more of a like.
He be winging, but he ain't be
Bro,
coming
if
back.
I
I'll
speak-
tell you that,
If
bro.
I speak on Frimpong and the amount that like this guy is actually like he doesn't
I
play
need
a
to
men's
see
sport,
this.
bro.
We
He
need to
doesn't
watch
play men's
this.
sport. He doesn't play.
I
Men's
don't know
sport.
how
He
that
doesn't play
wasn't
men's
given
sport,
like as a penalty. I honestly,
You know what, man?
I need to
Why
see
do-
this.
Listen, it's all one of
bro.
cooking.
Yeah.
Was it Frimpong?
Oh, I found it. The first thing. Thank you.
Anyways,
Thank you, Twitter.
anyways, before Ahmed starts going on agendas and we don't talk about the game.
We're not talking about agendas. I'm actually gonna
no,
listen.
can we-
I was here
Okay.
first. I was here first. RSM.
Here we go, bro.
How about
So,
you stand down? How
Seven
about you stand down,
pass
RSM?
Ahmed,
You know
seven
me?
pass
Host,
Ahmed,
can
seven
you
pass
control?
Ahmed, seven pass
Can you-
Ahmed.
Can you control the host, please?
When
I
we
was
speak
here
about
first.
hold up, when we
Do you want to talk about the
game,
penalty or you want to talk about the overall game?
I was gonna talk about the penalty first, and then I'm gonna talk about the.
Yeah,
overall
sure.
thing first.
Let's talk about the
Yeah.
penalty.
You get robbed, bro.
Okay, the penalty genuinely was robbery. I do think like he should have won the penalty. Like I don't understand the reason why he did it. We got a penalty.
Right there,
Bro, I think it's
Because-
frustrating. 'cause I think-
Stepping on the foot.
Did he
Because
even touch
it's
the ball?
clear, because it was clear that
I don't think he even touched the ball, to be
It's
fair,
clear
yeah.
that João
Frimpong.
Pedro won the ball first, and then Frimpong brings his leg in there. So I don't understand why. That
Yeah,
happened.
Frimpong doesn't even touch the ball.
You know why? I once I watched the full thing, I peeped why they didn't, and it frustrates me because you're not rewarding the correct behavior of players. The reason why I think they didn't give the pen is because he got up and was able to win the ball after. Because if he went down holding his leg screaming, the ref right there, he says pen, and then VR doesn't overturn it. Am I wrong in saying that?
Everyone catches his
I feel like
That's
if João
probably
Pedro
what it
goes down
is,
right
yeah.
here and he starts yelling, he's like, "Oh my god, my leg!" They'll give the pen. But the fact that he got up and continued to play, that's why they didn't give the pen. And for me, it's frustrating because you're sending the wrong message. We should get flopping out of the game. It's a men's sport, right? He fouled them, but he continued to
agree.
the foul. But even then, it was still a foul. It just if this was on the other side, obviously they would have given to Liverpool. Like this ref was very, very Liverpool favored. But even
Sure.
then, I do believe if João Pedro went down and flopped, right? There was legitimate contact, but if he went down and flopped and exaggerated, we would have gotten the pen. But because he was a real man and he stood up and he tried to make something of the play regardless of the foul, we got punished for it. How does that
Yo,
make sense?
I'll be real, RSM. You're cooking with that one because that's the thing. Like we complain, like especially the old heads. Ahmed, you're one of them with us. Like we complain. I didn't even mean it that way, but it was kind of a jab. My bad, Ahmed. But like the thing is, like we grew up with the sport being so much more physical, and we see how the sport's being played now. It's like, bro, people are throwing themselves and doing the Neymar for everything now, right? So like, to be fair, if you don't give this, even though it is a foul, we have the technology, we could see it's a foul. Just because the player kept going, we don't give it. We're incentivizing players to dive then. It's a good point. Like we had the technology. Fix up. You checked it with VAR. Just because he stood up it's not a foul. Like, come on, bro, it's a
I think
foul.
we've always been saying the same because sometimes they don't even go down, but you can see they're clipped or pulled or whatever, and they still try to continue because you always play to the whistle. You taught as a kid, play to the whistle or whatever, like, and you go try to score.
That's why I can't lie. I can't lie. I kind of respect basketball. Because, you know, they get fouled, but they still go for the 2 points or 3 points or whatever.
He hasn't been watching. He hasn't watched OKC. He hasn't been watching OKC.
I haven't. I'll be real.
No, the best team right now in the NBA
Canadians
is
ruined
like
the sport, man. Canadians, some random guy, Canada's ruined the sport, man. That's what I'm gonna say, man. Canada's ruined the sport.
imagine if Fergie time was a team, but for fouls, that's OKC, bro.
Oh my god.
They might be worse than United, yeah. When under social, they were just getting penalties.
It's bad.
Bro.
Yeah,
it's that bad, bro.
It's bad. It's that
It's
bad.
When
bad,
VAR
bro.
was first introduced and Man United was getting penalties like left, right, centre.
Yup.
I remember, like where Bruno did a roulette and landed on the Aston Villa player and they gave him a penalty somehow. I was like,
I forgot about that.
At the end of listen, I can't lie to you, man. João Pedro, though, in general, you know, he was missing the end product today. I'll be honest with him.
Yeah.
He made a great run. He maybe get past a man or two.
What did he miss?
No.
You know,
or was he just like not? Because I listen. I feel like without the wingers, we struggle to get great.
You know what it is, Ahmed?
He was doing a Jackson. That's the best way to put it.
No, you know what I was gonna say, Ahmed. You know what I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Do you remember what you said about Delap, where you're like, I feel like we're not giving him enough service, and I feel like this is actually what I would say about João Pedro. I feel like if we gave him more service, we got better players around him. Because like he had what I would say 2 chances maybe. Is that fair to say, Ahmed? He had like maybe 2 chances to actually shoot.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like if you give like even Holland, bro, sometimes he needs like 5 chances and he scores one of them. But it's like
the best way to put it though.
We need to give him more volume, bro. We need to give him more volume.
I think I agree to that, but I also think in terms of his own play, he would get the ball, be able to drive right and do a few things. But then like it's the little bit at the end that would like fail him. Like maybe you get a loose chance. That's what I was talking about most of the day.
Yeah. All right, fair.
Then you've got Kukurea. You know, goodness me. I don't know how he got man of the match, by the way. You know he got man of the match.
He got man of the
match?
No way. Over Caicedo.
I saw two to go man of the match.
I thought Cole was banning him too. I thought 2 players ahead of Kukurea.
I don't know. Listen, man. I don't know how he got man of the match, firstly. All right?
That's crazy.
But listen, secondly, like this guy, bro, in the final third, we need to give up, bro. We need to give it up in the final third.
He's not sharp on the final third. I'll be sorry.
I am so sorry.
He's not.
Listen, I don't know why McFarlane did not think it would be the smarter move would be Kukurea should be the guy that's the fullback, and you play Hato there at the very least.
Yeah.
Ironically, whenever
Hato has a shot on him, bro. Hato got a shot on him.
Whenever Hato's playing that advanced role, right?
Do you think Hato would
So are
do
you?
better?
Wait, Ahmed, because today was like a back 3, so you're saying you would have rather had Cucurella in the left center back position and Hato in the wing back?
Yeah. Because I think for me, generally,
that's not bad.
I think for me, the reason why I say that, I just think
agree with Ahmed.
Hato has a bit more of an attacking prowess to him compared to me. He can put in a ball into the box and it's got a shot.
What am I hearing? Absolute bollocks.
I thought so too. I thought
Excuse
Kukurea
me?
was the best player.
Excuse me?
You really thought Cucurella was good today?
He was good.
Wow, I don't see it.
Listen,
I didn't see it, guys.
Caicedo, in that last 10 minutes, kept giving the ball away. He was ass in that last 10, 15 minutes. They got the ball so many times.
This guy.
I'm telling you right now, he was ass that last 10, 15 minutes. I'm telling you, Cucurella was the point. The problem is, we didn't do it more with Cucurella. For some reason, we just decided to not hit the ball on the right. We kept going down their left. Should have gone down their right more often. Curtis Jones was bombing all over the pitch, which left a big gap on there. That's what it was. What am I hearing?
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember.
I haven't seen Hato score a lot. Cucurella last season scored like 10 goals or so I don't know.
Hato doesn't get on those balls whatsoever. He's got no awareness.
Well, the thing is, Cucurella scored those goals because he was making back post runs, not because he was like shooting at goal as much. A lot of it was like headers and back post runs.
No, he scored from outside the box as well.
Dealt the cards.
Yeah, I'm saying more often than not.
Dealt the cards.
I mean, when have we seen Hato score goals in general?
Okay, we dealt the cards we have how we set up. Problem is we didn't focus on that right hand side more, like we did in the first half and and partly of the second half. That was my issue. We didn't do that, and because we had basically no subs bench where we could bring someone else on who could actually exploit that. That was the problem as well. You know, we didn't. Whatever you say about them, whatever you say about Neto or something like that, if you could bring someone and just to exploit the last 10, 15 minutes, maybe we could do something. But that was my issue.
I don't know. I feel like you're talking a little bit of bollocks there too, Seth.
I know. I think you're talking because you've got this long-standing thing against Cucurella, and it's proven. It's proven.
Listen,
You've got
man.
this long-standing critique of him.
It's time to go.
You do still.
You know what,
like,
man? I'm gonna say it today.
I'm
Today
just
it needs
hearing
to
you
be
out
said.
about Caicedo, but when about the rest, it's like, nah, this ain't for
Listen,
me.
I'm gonna have to say this. I can't lie to you, man. Both our fullbacks, man. I'm gonna say it's time to go, bro.
No, it's not.
Gusto.
What are you talking about?
Oh my lord.
I don't know about
Gusto-
Cucurella leaving. Gusto has to go.
I think it's time to go, man, because
No, no, no.
Cucurella might leave because he
Can I
has
just
time
say
in his
this?
contract.
This is the same. Don't listen to his critique of Cucurella because it's not good. It's not.
That you know
doesn't
what?
come from
Surfer's
any
right though.
substance whatsoever.
Surfer is right about that.
You know what I mean? It doesn't come from any substance whatsoever with his critique of Cucurella. Do you know what I mean? This is ridiculous. And this is the problem.
Everybody knows he has a Cucurella agenda.
This is
man.
the problem I have, right? This problem I have with this-
Not what I
this
meant to play.
performance.
Hey, yo.
The problem I have with this performance is, right, this is just basically a performance to get yourself into a cup final team, right? This
Oh,
is
yeah,
it
that's what I was
right?
feeling. Yeah.
Because they got called out. They got called out yesterday.
There's-
They got
Yeah,
called out
yeah.
yesterday by McFarlane saying they're playing. For
Which, by the way, if that's the case, Gusto, you see him bench.
You
buddy.
ain't. Yeah.
You
ain't-
see him bench,
Reese is
buddy.
playing. You ain't playing, bro.
You know what's funny? I actually don't think he's gonna play, and he's gonna drop Andre Santos from
Yes,
these games.
yes, that's what I was
We
about to
know.
say.
Bro, you know what's crazy is he's gonna drop Santos. He's gonna play Reese, and we're gonna have to suffer Gusto in the
And I
final.
didn't think
bro.
Santos was terrible today, which is
Yeah, it may not be terrible, but you know that's just the way that's the way the cookie crumbles, man.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if I want to risk Reece James' hamstrings on that wing back position. To
Yeah,
be
he
fair,
can't
The one thing I will, the one thing,
even though it could be more as a midfielder, but yeah.
The one thing I will mention,
But you know the answer is Achampong, but he didn't get any minutes today, man.
the one thing I will mention, just in general, like
Yeah.
you know when like something that I saw a lot in this game, yeah, is that when we play with speed, when we play with pace, yeah, we look good.
Yeah.
But we don't do this, bro. We just don't. We never do this, man.
Here's the thing, though, Ahmed. I think, and I agree. Like, I obviously want to play the ball faster, but that I feel like comes with. I don't want to say it's telepathy because to an extent, like, yeah, it's some players just have that instinct to know when the player's gonna be, what the run's gonna be. Like that comes with chemistry and all that shit. But I feel like that also comes with a system, which right now, with no Enzo Maresca, with no head coach to coach a system, these players can't predict where they're gonna be. Like there's no reading of the game where like they can be quick
Can I
to
rebuttal
just
slightly? Can I
boom
just
boom
rebuttal
boom.
slightly? Ever so slightly. I'm gonna rebuttal.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
agree
go
with what
for
you're
it.
saying to an extent. The only thing I would rebuttal with, yeah, is that whenever we'd get the ball, for example, yeah, it would come like maybe to like a Palmer or someone that's in the middle area, right? Credit to Caicedo, for example, towards the end of the first half and then the beginning of the second half, right? He was finding balls, right? Like in terms of like getting into the guy
Yeah,
quickly.
he was always
Right?
finding that pocket between Frimpong and Konate. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
For example, right? So I don't. But then like there'll be opportunities where we be on the counter, and if you're on the counter, there's no need even there's no reading system there.
But,
you're on the counter,
Ahmed,
bro.
wouldn't
So
you say-
if that makes sense?
And Chris, I know you're gonna get heated from this, but wouldn't you say
Yeah.
it's not so much Caicedo's job to get the attack going? That's on Palmer and Enzo.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's not. It's not. Caicedo
And
really doing
and the
all that.
problem is that this season specifically, especially I should say, Palmer is the one that always seems to drag, take too long to pass the ball, dribbling too much, holding on to the ball too much.
Do you think he did that today though?
I'm not sure.
I think today at times he was holding on to the ball too long. Yeah,
I can't remember. He was passing a lot of times to the sides, or he'd pass it to the like.
but that's the
center a lot
other.
of
But that's the
times.
other criticism too, like not taking that risk pass. Which I know when you're low on confidence, you don't want to take the risk. But like, come on, man. Like there was some
I
passes
don't
there. I'm
think he held
like,
the ball that
Palmer, if
much
you
all
want to
day.
go attacking, we
So-
could go this way. You little diagonal pass here, we could be attacking. But no, you want to pass it back.
That was my problem. They just went. Don't go to the right. Go to the left.
Yeah.
Big hole there. Just keep.
Yeah.
Oh,
going
you
to
mean
the
him
right.
pinging to the left?
Yeah, they just keep.
He didn't do that
pinging it
whole
to the
lot
left.
today.
By the way, I agree because they were getting killed down that left hand side. That's where Joao Pedro got his chance. Like everything was because
That's
anytime
true,
it went to the
actually.
right,
Yeah.
it went to
Good point,
Gusto.
Surfer.
It went to the right. It went to
bro.
Gusto and it was getting blocked as well. So like we
Yeah.
weren't even getting crosses in from the right hand side. Everything was going down the left.
Gusto was
And
struggling.
again,
man.
and
I
again,
can't see.
and again,
yeah.
Surfer is right because look, we've got Frimpong there. Frimpong, yeah, unless he's playing that back three and he's got a guy behind him to help him out.
He struggles.
eats.
Defensively, he's not
eats.
good.
He's good eats, bro. That's what
He's
he
more
is.
Yeah, but Curtis
Yeah, he
Jones,
was easy eats,
Curtis Jones started there, but he was given license to move all over
Exactly.
the place. That's why there was a gaping hole there. because
Kukurea got through a
like,
few times.
that's why we got so much joy, because Curtis Jones started there, but he was allowed freedom to move all over the pitch. And my thing was like, why didn't we just keep doing that? You know, even if it's like we're not going to get a chance every minute we go down it, but we just seem not to do that as much in the second half. You know, we seem to tail off. You know, and it's like, no, keep going. Whether you start, even during the game, whether you switch up and part of that half you put Hato maybe trying for like 10 minutes doing that, and then you switch back to Kukurea, then you switch back, so you conserve their energy like that. Do you know what I mean? Just keep going. But they didn't do that. That was my thing. It was like it was a great ENZO had a great chance to put João Pedro through, but he passed it right directly to his feet like that, and it was like no. And Kukurea tried the same, but he lifted it over, and you can see João Pedro go floor.
Yeah.
On the floor. I want it on the floor, and that's why he does his best work on the floor, like that. Yeah. Not over the top.
He should have had that pen, man. That was really good from him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Surf, I meant to ask you, did you think this was a penalty that we should have been awarded?
Listen, if they gave it, I got no complaint, obviously, but it's like. I don't know. They go who integrates the contact first, and I don't like that because it's like because he's trying to shield the ball.
Yeah,
it's like when they do it when they have the same foul in the corner that Palmer got so many times, right? Look at the way Palmer was fouled in the corner so many times, but it was sort of, he was shielding the ball, and it's the same sort of thing. If the opposition player has to go through the leg like that, then it's a foul. If it was outside of the box, he would have been given us a free kick.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's all the inconsistencies. It's with the handballs, it's with the offsides, it's with the thing. It just doesn't. You know, I really wish they would just set one rule for all. Do you know what I mean? It's like and just wherever part of the pitch it is, and just move on from there.
We need a robot on the pitch, basically an AI robot.
Oh
just
yeah,
consistent.
It's one of those.
We need some competent guys.
I could see. You know what it tells me really with it tells me how many players actually appeal for it. As well, I know João Pedro did, and maybe one other did, but it wasn't like they were all rushing around. There's about 3 of them.
Yeah,
I think.
but you know what it was? I said this. I feel like if João Pedro like went down and flopped and made a big thing about it, like it would have been called.
It's because he got the ball afterwards.
Exactly.
That's why. That's the problem.
That's why it frustrates me because if he did the whole flopping thing, he would have been rewarded. But because he didn't, he's getting punished.
Yeah, it's sort of like he's too honest for his own good, essentially, because he tries to stay up. So it's like,
yeah, it's frustrating.
That's the problem. So
it is silly.
But if he stayed down, for example, and no penalty, he would have maybe got another chance to score because he got back up and almost tried to score. So
yeah, exactly. That's the problem. He tried to.
So I understand what he's doing.
Yeah, you can understand what he's doing. He's just too honest,
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I mean, the one thing he's been really good at is just keeping the ball, and I would make the argument he maybe kept it for too long in that passage of play, and if he got the penalty, he got away with it. But I mean, he didn't get the penalty. It's just, regardless, like
another chance where he's trying to take him on, and he passed it straight to a Liverpool player, and then he got received to it, and he almost put a top bins as well. I mean, he was still solid today. Like, he wasn't, like, awful or bad. Or
oh, yeah, I forgot about that chance where he was about to place it top.
He obviously had a bad ball, but, like, it luckily bounced back to him. I don't know what Liverpool was doing, but, like, yeah, he almost got to the top right.
Well, they couldn't. He does that very well. He's very close control of the ball. He's very good at that bit. He got a bit unfortunate because he tried to nutmeg someone, but it didn't work and it bounced off the Liverpool player. And he had a good angle he made for himself against Canate. He just couldn't. It was just too high and wide, stuff like that. So he made a good chance for himself, But I tell you the chance. No one's really talking about that ENZO chance in the first half. That
with his shred keeper
from the Caicedo pass.
Yeah. When he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Yeah. I mean that should have been hit low, even if it got
I think I know what you're talking about.
I remember.
Yep. Yeah, I remember it.
Mamma mia, man.
Yeah. It was
for a guy who likes to shoot and everything. Yeah, like he should have done a lot better.
After the goal. It was after the goal.
He had a good first touch. He had a good first touch. He had a good first touch to get it in front of him, and then the shot was just awful.
The first touch, it was laid up for him nice. He didn't have to snatch at it.
Yep.
He had time, and he He hit it hard, but it was right at the goalkeeper. Right, good play.
And the thing is, bro, like all due respect, Mamarashvili is not like an exceptional keeper, bro. Like
so
if you
weird.
put
No,
that
no.
in the corner,
It's not
Like,
Alisson.
He should have shot it like
Definitely not Allison.
like Kukureya's chance in the first half where he hit it low and hard, and Mamshesh really had made a good save like that. That should have been the ENZO strike. Low, hard, in. Pause.
You know what it is, man? It's just the way I would put it personally, just that, you know, it's just a skill issue, really. That's what I just think it comes down to, a skill issue.
Well,
Like,
if we want to,
what I mean by that is that, like, I feel like this season, like, a lot of our players, man, it's either we're going like complete, you know, like 5 bars on FIFA when you're shooting, or like it's like 1 bar. It's like I feel like the in
There's no in between,
going,
you're saying?
There's no in between. You know like you sometimes just need like a cheeky.
bro, it's like the only people that can really smack a ball is like drop Pedro and Caicedo, but Caicedo needs too long of a wind up to get the shot off.
Exactly.
And it's like everybody else is just P rollers, bro. It's P rollers, man.
it's true.
There's too much placement over power. That's the best way to put it.
We got no shooters, man.
Speaking of a skill issue, I do want to go over this first goal because there was multiple skill issues in this whole entire first goal.
Oh, Gusto and Santos.
Yeah. Rio cooked in this one. I can't lie.
Which
A
is
little
fair because
bit.
he's look at who's defending him. So it's like understandable
yeah.
that this is gonna happen.
Cole there, and eventually gets the pass off. I think Malo Gusto.
We should be on him, I feel.
No, Gusto should immediately turn and like try to frustrate his shot, and Santos needs to clamp. Like both of them failed in that sense.
I feel like Gusto should be able to read this a little better and kind of already know that his
That's the
only
only option he
option is
has,
either
basically.
back or here.
He relies too much on Andre Santos cutting the pass. That's the
He's
problem.
keeping the line, right? Like he is, but like brother, they can keep the line too.
I mean, he's
and-
ahead of him anyway.
We're
He's
going to
not,
talk about
like-
the goalkeeper as well.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're getting
Yeah,
there.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
We'll get there.
That shot.
We thought, yeah.
I thought it was a great goal until I saw it.
It was nowhere in the corner. It was curving
no.
towards him. Anyways,
But yeah.
Sanchez
So
easily saves this.
already reading of the game, they're not good. So then Santos also, Santos being behind
I'm
him
more
should
Gusto
also
for
be
this
able
one,
to see this too.
I'm more on Gusto.
I'm more on
He's the
Gusto
closer
too.
one.
But yeah, then Santos can't get there in time to block the to be fair, Caicedo as well. Caicedo was probably closer than Santos, but Santos should be getting there before Caicedo to be fair as well. Yeah, look at where Caicedo's
know
coming
he's
from.
a bit of a
Caicedo's all the way
hologram.
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caicedo's all the way over there and reading the game better than Santos. But that comes with experience, obviously.
Yeah,
And then
it comes.
this, like, brother.
It was
you-
straight out his hands. What
Yeah.
hand?
I wanna try to find a better clip of it, but like, yeah,
Like
you
where
could
it's straight out
kind of
his
see it right there. Like,
I can't even
If-
see the ball, I'll be honest, but it was definitely
yeah.
out his
I'll
fingers.
get a better clip. I'll get a better clip. But like,
We need to zoom in.
brother, if that's Sanchez, and I'm not saying Sanchez is eons better than him, but just because Sanchez is taller. Yeah, exactly. T-Rex arms.
Yeah, I
Just
was
because Sanchez
thinking,
is
like,
taller.
yeah, it was. Yeah.
How tall is Jurgensen, by the way? It's like
Six-
Kepa was like 6.
foot. I think he
6
just
foot exactly. He might be 6 foot exactly,
Oh,
bro.
he seems he's in the same boat as Kepa. Then.
6'4".
Oh yeah. Nah, he
He's
shouldn't. Nah.
6'4".
But he's the
bet,
fakest
yeah.
6'4" of all
Okay,
time, bro.
he has
He's
no
the
excuse.
fakest
Kepa was
6.
6'1", 6 foot.
No, he's 6'3". It says 6'3" here. It says 6'3", but his
he might be
wingspan
about
must be
Sanchez
tiny
is
as hell,
6'6".
bro.
Still, 6'3" is not
Sanchez
short.
6'6", yeah.
Yeah, Sanchez is taller, but like 6'3" is good
Because
enough to, like,
even
play
I was
with
watching like
I
on
don't
Twitter
know.
like a comp somebody made of
Penders
like
is taller, actually.
I was about to say Pender's Pender's 6'7", but like
Yeah,
Pender's not
Pender's
only
super
6'7", bro. His wingspan is crazy, bro. Like his arms are long as hell.
That kid's not human, bro. I
wouldn't
saw
put
him in
as a
Club World
backup.
Cup. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Who is that? Why
I'm
is
not
he
gonna lie,
standing
he
out
would
from all the
have
players?"
he would have been a good swimmer too, bro.
No,
He has that kind of build.
Mike Penders.
And-
He's got that
and he
Michael
has-
Phelps build.
I do wish we had him as a backup.
All right, let me see if I can find this. Philip
So-
Jorgensen. I'm gonna try to find
I
this
think
goal.
Pender
with a
saves
little
that no
better
problem
angle.
too.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's height, man. It's the wingspan was
He's
too.
6'3", 6'3" is not short.
Yeah, he's not short, but he's not. He
Like
couldn't
Casillas
reach
was
for
like
it.
6 foot, by the way,
Oh, I think I found. Oh nope.
and he was like one of the best. So
Might have to wait until the the official replay, and then I'll be able to get the better angle of it. But yeah, no, like Jurgensen didn't save it because he's not he couldn't reach it, and
I mean,
it wasn't
I felt like
that
he
great of a
could've.
goal.
I don't know if it's his positioning or
You think
he's
he
got
could
a
have positioned
lousy
himself
like
better?
spring in his jump or what, I don't know, or he's just got.
He's
Did it
just
touch his
shit.
fingers? He is shit. He's a
Yeah,
hologram.
that's what it is. I don't know why we need to go into deep depth.
I think he's just a hologram.
You know what I mean?
No, he's not a good player, man.
Yeah.
And the
Still
worst
scored
part,
goals.
RSM was calling this out in the stream, but like he gets in this little patch of confidence where he starts taking these risks on the ball, and it gets too close for comfort, man. There was that one moment in the game where he tried to
pass
do
straight
it
to
on
Liverpool,
was it Soboslai? He tried to
yeah,
do
but
a
he did
little
him,
thing
He
on.
did him over, yeah.
Yeah, he did him over
Completely done him
barely.
over.
Barely.
I mean, goalkeepers do like.
no, I'm talking about the second one after that, Chris.
I may
Where
have
he
not
just
seen that one.
barely.
Yeah, I know.
barely
I remember. I
gets,
remember what you're talking about.
There's
Yeah.
a second I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, the guy gets a
it
little too
almost ended
cocky
poorly.
with his feet. Yeah, it could have. It could have ended up really poorly.
I mean, it is what it
just-
is. Like, we just
yeah.
got a shit backup keeper.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the situation we're in. Like, Sanchez has actually like done well since like last season, but we're not like exactly. Pendas is supposed to be our backup, but in all fairness, Pendas didn't want to be a backup. He wanted to be a starter, and he wouldn't have got that here.
To be fair, yeah. But I feel like from what I've seen in Strasbourg, I think he has definitely developed his game. So
Yeah, they're talking about giving him another loan next season, which I wouldn't mind.
how old is he? How old is he now?
I literally just have it. I have it right here. He's 20 years old. He
Who's
turned Mike Penders.
Penders.
He shouldn't be our starting goalkeeper next season, by the way.
No. I agree.
no,
That's what
we're
I'm saying.
saying
He's
as a
20,
backup.
so yeah, that's what I
He's
was
gonna be
asking.
21
I feel like,
in the summer. So
but to be
Oh,
honest, like, I feel like
actually,
just leave him
actually-
at Strasbourg, low key.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was gonna say. I feel
if
like
he's
that's what
20,
they're
like,
talking about, yeah.
He wears Tim.
where
Yeah,
are
next season,
Strasbourg? Where are Strasbourg in the league?
They're gonna be playing this league in football next season, man.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Let's just keep it like that, man.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where they were in the league.
eighth place, and how many games left to play, Ahmed?
Bro, is that
Yeah,
correct?
and
Three or 4 days?
La Liga are the ones that are gonna get the extra UCL spots. So
We just need to look at 6th place. How far are they from 6th place, Marshall?
54.6
Wait, we got
place.
two
They're
games
at
left,
46. They ain't
Yeah,
making
so
it.
they're making
They
it.
ain't
man.
making
They're
it, bro.
making it.
Yeah, ever since Panicelli got hurt, it's been kind of a downward.
Jelly,
for
bro,
them.
was genuinely the best player, man. Funny to
Yeah,
say
he
that.
was
he was
saving
good, bro.
him.
He was really good, man.
Yeah, he was
Listen,
saving him. And then Omega comes out with the fucking Gucci
Carlotti,
and Gabbana at the end of the game.
That was a bad
Right?
look.
Listen. People can hate
That was a bad
Omega.
look, man.
I actually don't think he did anything wrong in that situation. You can hate
What do you
him.
No, I
mean?
was reading that. I don't know what he did wrong.
He didn't do anything wrong, bro. He didn't do anything.
No, you know what it
wrong.
was? It's the thing.
need to
It's sometimes
understand-
it's not
No, no,
about
no.
what you do; it's about how you present it. I think if he was
RSM
dressed in,
No,
if
no,
he was
no,
dressed
no.
differently, people would have taken it
It's the
differently. I think
context
people
that you
just
need to understand, RSM, yeah? The thing is, these guys have not liked him ever since he essentially signed that deal with
Sure.
Chelsea for the next season, bro. And since then, bro, they've been onto this guy non-stop, okay? And
But-
I think what happened was, at the end of the game, bro, these guys have never been to a Conference League final. These players, like,
That's
you
true.
can say what you want,
Yeah, that's true,
They
that's true.
literally, they played quite hard. At the end of the day, bro, yes, they lost the final. Instead of actually getting celebrated, bro, they were getting booed and cooked. How can you boo and cook something that you've never been to before? That's like, what's it called? Yeah, the equivalent of like Burnley cooking their team for like getting to the FA Cup final or FA Cup final, bro.
That is
You know?
kind of true, but I think like obviously you mentioned the context in the context that I saw it in, right? Because I'm not like a Strasbourg, I'm not following them over, and I wasn't able to watch the game unfortunately. But like the context that I saw it in, you didn't play the game. You've been unavailable for most of the season. You are the last person that, as a Strasbourg fan, I want to see telling me to calm down
Bro,
in
dude.
your Gucci and Gabbana.
I'm sorry to say that, bro. I don't want to hear that. I don't understand in the first place why they're trying to cook your own players for that. They weren't.
Bro, I just think just take it, applaud and take it and walk away. Because even Diego Moreira wasn't happy with
Why
how
should you?
how he.
Why would you? Why should I take the fact that I take this team to FA Cup semi-final and I'm getting booed for taking it to FA
It is what it
Cup?
is because it was a disappointing outcome, man.
No, that's a
2-0 on aggregate.
Bro, I am not booing Chelsea FC if I get to a Champions League semi-final and I lose by 2-0 at the end of the day.
Don't
Okay?
say Chelsea though, because I think you would.
No, I wouldn't. I've not booed us, bro. Get to the semi-final, bro. So Champions League semi-final.
Okay.
If it was like a good game, and it was a good game, bro, and it was close.
Ahmed showed up to FA Cup final to boo the team when they.
You know how crazy that is? No, but like,
Yeah.
low key, guys.
No,
it's
I
really
hear it, bro.
crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah,
It's
no, I
mad.
agree.
And that's why, like, low key, I hear it with him. Listen, I hate saying this.
I did.
bro.
To be fair,
hear it with
I
Rebecca, bro.
didn't
hear
know
it
that
with
they were.
Rebecca, bro.
I didn't know that they were booing. I just thought like I thought he was just trying to tell them like, oh, you need to show more respect or something. I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't know about that,
Bro,
but I didn't know that they were
have
booing. That's crazy.
Bro,
man.
they've been fighting the same guy, bro. Yeah, he randomly won a game for
Found the
them
clip.
two to 3 weeks ago. Yeah, he won them a game 2 to 3 weeks ago, and they're still trying to cuss him out. And I'm like, bro, what is going
Bro,
on?
Sanchez, I've seen Sanchez save that, so I know he saves that.
Yeah, that's how close it was, boys. By the way,
That's
it
the
was
same
fingertip.
Type, it's sort of the same type of goal that West Ham scored against us, like earlier season. You know, what's his
Was
face?
it-
The gambler. Scored
Yeah.
against
Oh, Paqueta.
Paqueta, yeah. But Sanchez sort
What
of
happened
goes
to him?
in.
Is he still in Brazil or something? Did he
I
get
don't
to
know.
Brazil?
Well,
I have no idea what happened to him.
But
Yeah, that's a great
I just
question.
think the problem is it's very probably what's going to let him off is it's the speed and power of the shot that people go, oh, he didn't have time to react and something like that. Oh, yeah. But then there's like a harder shot he saved against Sabozla in the second half. 'Cause I don't think he
Yeah.
saw it till late. Do you know
The
what I mean?
near
I
post
saw that.
one. Yeah.
That one was faster for sure.
Yeah, it had more power to it, and he just saved it with one hand. I was impressed. I was like, what the fuck? But it wasn't really a save. It was going outside, but like it could have
Go on.
been a bad
Oh my
situation.
god! Thank you, Mazraoui,
Yeah.
for being an idiot.
Oh, okay. You're ahead of me, by the way, so I don't even know. But like,
I'm on Staffy's Discord. I'm on Staffy's Discord.
fair enough.
Wait. Who scored?
They haven't scored yet, but like it was almost close chance.
Yeah.
Like, I can't lie to you, Sunderland might win. Sunderland is going to be ahead of us. But,
That's fine. Bro, the thing is, at this point, I don't care who's ahead of us, bro. Like, we're not getting any
I
type
don't know.
of
What,
Europe.
I haven't personally checked the Fulham score yet, but it was 0-0 last time I checked personally. So.
Oh yeah, let's actually
Oh,
talk
shit.
about that because what happens?
Ryan Christie just got a red card in the Fulham game. So Bournemouth is down to 10 men.
Oh Jesus! So Fulham could win. What happens if Fulham wins?
If
with
Fulham
us?
wins and if Fulham win and then obviously Sunderland win, we are currently going to be, I think, in the 11th
Because like
place.
I'll
We're
say
gonna
this,
be in 11th
RSM.
place.
I'll say this, RSM. I don't
that's
care
a
about
bad
anyone in
picture.
front of us because like we're not getting Europe, but I also want to finish the season
like,
with some
the-
dignity.
But
Right
you know
now
what
we're
it
ninth
is, though?
place.
But you know what it is,
We could
Marshall?
beat
But Marshall,
Tottenham, we
Marshall,
can beat
hold on.
Tottenham,
We're ninth place
Fulham,
right
Wait,
now.
Marshall. All due respect, though, right? Like, if
Yeah.
this is my view, if we're not going to get UCL, right? If we're not going to get any type of Europe, which it looks very likely at
I
this
don't
point,
want Conference League.
then I would rather just crash to as low as possible in the league, so the owners wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. If we
yeah.
get Conference
Like,
League
if
again,
we're
I'm
not-
gonna crash out
exactly.
on that one. I didn't want it the first time, but at least we can say we won it.
No, second time is jokes. Second time is jokes, bro. Second
Second
time.
time is I can't. Do it
Even
again,
you,
bro.
Marshall, weren't even.
No, I can't. No. I told you I don't want
Like,
Conference
it's a
League. I'd
joke
rather
to
know
be
Europe.
like-
Man, for me, like I said, like now that UCL through the league is out the window, just go down as far as you can. I don't care, bro. Like
I
obviously,
don't know. I
maybe.
can maybe
The
take
only
Europa
thing,
League
hold up. The
for
only
one
thing I
reason only.
ask, of this team for the remainder of the league season is just beat Spurs. That's it. That's the only bar I'm setting for them, bro.
Yeah.
My God.
If you don't win against Spurs at home, wallahi, bro, just like it been the
Oh,
entire
yeah,
squad,
squad,
huh?
bro.
do you know a fun fact,
Oh.
by the way? You know, Getafe is more than likely gonna, get that spot, by the way. So we're gonna be seeing Getafe ball in the UCL. Oh my lord!
Which spot? Which spot are you talking about?
In La Liga, they're probably gonna get the 5th spot.
Would any of you guys?
Wait.
take
By
Europa
the way,
League, by the
what are Hetafe's goals scored?
I think it's at 23, something like that. That they've got 24. He got goals scored.
Bro, and
Sorry, it's
William
28.
William wants
It's
me to respect
28.
that league,
It's
man.
28. Sorry, they've got 28 goals scored. Yeah, that's
20
what it
goals.
was.
And William wants me to respect that league, man.
I'll never respect that league after what Atletico Madrid did to allow
Two team league, bro.
Arsenal.
2 team league, man.
Yeah,
2 team
no
league,
thanks.
and this guy's finishing second, trying to talk to me. Hi, man.
Bro.
I mean, it's kind of.
I'm a
free.
Diallo
Sometimes
is-
Atletico do win the league sometimes.
Oh yeah, when's the last time Atletico won the league?
With Suarez, I think. When was that? Fuck. What year? Was that?
I know the
22.
answer.
It was
Was it
Kobe.
2022?
I was
It
gonna
wasn't
let.
like su-
I was
super
gonna let
2022.
Chris answer
Alright.
that.
I just
And
never.
what-
Chris
Luis
thought
Suarez.
Chris thought he heard his thoughts say that, and he just like. And Ahmed just said it out loud, bro.
No. I know he said that. It wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't taking credit for that year, by the way. That wasn't me. I was just like, oh, it was.
No, but Pete, this is my thing. Like, if we get Europa, it'll be because of the FA Cup. We're not getting anything
Yeah.
through the league. That's my view. We're not getting anything through the league. We're not.
Yeah, but would you take Europa League? Because I would, because that's the spot to get into Champions League
I
spot. and
I'd take.
I kind of respect Europa League a
I would
little
take
bit.
Europa. I'm not taking conference though. I'm not doing that. Like I would take. Give me Europa. And if you're not giving me Europa, just give me League.
Champions League or
That's it.
nothing. That's how I view it.
Agreed.
We don't blame you, Pete. We all forgot.
Forgot about what, sorry?
We could potentially get Europe,
About the FA Cup,
Europa
about the FA
through
Cup.
FA
Yeah, if we
Cup
win the
final.
FA Cup, we get Europa League spot, or if we
I agree.
You
This is my
actually-
thing. No Europe.
Guys,
This,
you
I agree with this. No Europe.
actually get Wembley this
top
Saturday.
6
You
get
can
Europa
Wembley
League
this
too,
Saturday,
so
guys.
that's a possibility still.
Wait, what'd you say, Ahmed?
Do you think I should go Wembley?
Yeah, you should. Why not? The fuck?
You should.
Why would you
always
not
tell
go
us
to a
about backing the
final? Like,
boys,
well,
bro.
you
What,
go
Yeah.
to Wembley.
what type of question is that? You get to see Chelsea at a final. He's like, should I go? All right, man. You're such a
Huh?
man. What do you
Ahmed,
mean?
in case
Should
you
I
win,
go?
man.
Yes.
This guy always talks to us
He's
about
not
backing
serious,
the
bro.
lads.
He's not serious. Like this guy gets to live in London. He's
you
right
know
next
him.
to Chelsea.
You
Chelsea-
always tell us back the lads, back the lads,
saying.
and then you're asking if you should back the lads.
Is it not sold out yet?
It's not sold out. There's no way it's sold out, bro.
By the
We're
way,
Chelsea.
it's not
When
sold
is it?
out.
It's like in, like,
Even
less than a
if
week,
it's
right?
not sold out.
There's no such thing as sold out. That's the
I guess I guess there's never.
Yeah, no, I was
Not
about,
with
I was about to
Chelsea
say,
this
Ahmed.
season.
No, it's fine.
Also, Ahmed has the money, bro. Let's not play around. This man wants to act like he in the trenches. He got money, bro. Let's stop doing this, man.
Do you want to pretend like you have to make eggs out of an Altoid tin, bro? Come on.
Stop with
Like,
eggs out of
stop it.
outside sit stuff, man.
Bro, you saw the video I showed you before. That's a struggle meal. Man
guy,
didn't even
man.
have a fork. He just had a spear that looked like a fork, bro. Like, it's just
Credit to him,
ridiculous.
credit to him, bro.
I'll be back.
Yeah. But
Well,
yeah, when you look at the
yeah.
table, like if Sunderland, because Sunderland are playing Fulham, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we could end up with either of these teams being above us, and then if Everton win their game, we could end up in 11th place by the end of the weekend. Which is horrific. Obviously, I don't want to end up in 11th, but I mean, it is what you guys are saying. I mean, I don't know.
It's what we deserve.
Sunderland are currently
Yo,
playing
it's
United.
honestly
Yeah, I'm an
something
idiot.
to
Sorry,
do.
dude.
You
I'm
know,
watching the game.
The
I don't
last
even know.
4 seasons, by the way, for context for everyone. For context,
So we could end up in 12th, actually.
we would be.
Yeah.
That would be. We'd finish 12th in the last what? Would that be last 4 years? We finished 12th.
Well,
twice.
we finished 12th for Poch,
Yeah.
I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
12,
It
11.
would be the last 4 to 5 years. In the last 5 years, we would have like. So that means 40% of our last 5 years. We finished.
Basically, back where the ownership started, you know.
Damn. Ahmed would rather go to Comic Con. Actually, Comic Con is in 3 weeks. By the way, I'm actually going.
Let's
So big up to you.
be honest though. If we win the FA Cup, no one's going to care about the league position.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we'll in terms of like, well, we got the FA Cup, we got the European place. It's still disappointing because the league season has been disappointing, but then it's like we can't then overpraise the FA Cup win and a European place because the league that should just be a bonus. Do you know what I mean? Instead of like, all folks, oh yeah, but we got Europe because we won the FA Cup. And it's like, no, the FA Cup's a bonus. We should have already got a European place by the league anyway. Do you know what I mean? So it should be.
I
that.
don't. This season's been so bad that if we somehow win that FA Cup, I don't even know if I could celebrate it. That's how bad this season is.
No,
I'd
the
be
thing is-
happy
the thing
for a
is you
nice
do
trophy,
is
but
that
what's
you-
it really mean, I
You
guess?
celebrate it, but you don't over celebrate it. Like,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know,
for
you don't
sure.
go-
I cannot
you
be
don't go
shameless.
You don't go into other panels and go,
Depending,
"What
eh?
did you win this season? We had a better season. You just won the FA
I
Cup."
know where my.
Yeah, but
I mean-
Arsenal no trophy.
If Arsenal bottle it though,
Yeah,
hold on,
I
Surfer.
knew
If
it.
Arsenal bottle it though, I might have to be a little shameless
well,
with
that's
that
fine.
Cup.
But it's like you can be shameless, but
They
you
can't
think
win
about it, you go,
Yeah, we
you go,
can't
yeah,
be like we're
it's
back.
like, we won the
No,
FA Cup,
no.
and we finished 10th. Great. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like that. So you can celebrate like 24, 48 hours after it happens, but it's like, nah. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
should be like,
I'm
we-
definitely
we-
not
we-
gonna. I'm definitely not gonna use it as a stick to beat my rivals
you can't
over.
use it
Yeah,
stick to pick
yeah.
up anything because that's what I'm worried about. People
Yeah.
go, yeah, we won the FA. Hey, but we still won some silverware, even in our banter era. And it's like, nah, that's great, but you know, it's for me, it's just to add to the overall amount
this
of
guy.
trophies you won in terms of the total. That's do you know what I mean? It's like that. We'll get that. I know he's joking, but we'll get.
I know
yeah,
he's
we're
joking, yeah, but
Told
yeah,
you
there'll be
we're back.
fans. Yeah. Unironically, there'll be
some fans
fans
say
that will be saying it. We're back.
We're back. We're here.
Trophies.
We're back. We're trophies. man.
I mean, we won 2 trophies last season.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And people are going on about fucking title charge.
The thing is, though, like I feel like if we finish the season in 6th, which we won't, but like if we had finished the season in 6th place and won a trophy, then we're like, okay, that's not terrible. It's not great, but we're finishing like in 12th or 9th this season without a trophy.
I mean, I could see us maybe a draw win against Tottenham, but I don't. Sunderland's our last game, right?
No,
Yeah.
Sunderland's our last game.
Yeah, Sunderland's our last game. It's away.
Where is Sunderland? They're like right behind us somewhere, I think.
Sunderland are in 12th place right now with
Like
48
right behind
points.
us with points probably.
They're a point behind us, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if
They're
they won
basically on
today,
our
they go
level.
above us.
Yeah. If they beat us.
Holy shit, Axe, you're right. I didn't even realize this. Colwell just did a full 90 today.
Yeah.
Which is more than
Wait, Lavia's not done a full 90 yet. That's
So
crazy.
we've never done a full 90, yeah.
Lavia's still not done a full 90, and this guy tore his
90,
ACL and came back.
If we can sell Lavia for like 30 million or something, I'm taking it.
Would you want to sell Lavia still, though?
Yeah. How much you pay for him? 50 million?
Yeah, about.
He still can't, like you just said, he still can't complete a full 90, and I think he's a great player, but like, who knows what's going to happen next season? Do you see him like staying fit next season?
I mean,
how long has he been here?
The thing is, nothing is impossible. Knock on wood. There's only there's two games. Wait, Chris, there's 2 games left, and Fofana managed to stay fit pretty much for the most of the season.
Yes.
So it's not saying that
So
Lavia
we just
will,
gotta ride
but
him
like
a little bit longer. You're saying?
maybe. The thing is, like when he plays, he's
trying to get him
decent.
out. By the way, I'm just saying, if we get a good offer, I would take it.
Yeah, to be fair, if we get a good offer for Lavia, I wouldn't say no.
If it's
But
like
it has to be a
40,
good
I'm
offer.
taking it.
Just like, see, the thing is, when Lavia is good, he's good. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm on the fence on Lavia. I really want to get rid of Fofana though. That much I agree on. Even though today I thought he was decent, but I'm just done with the
He's not
drama
the first
with
centre
him.
back on my list though, to be out.
Who didn't play today in the defence?
Sorry.
Like who didn't do well? Who didn't play
who
at
didn't
all?
play?
Tosin didn't play. Badiashile. I don't know what's going on with Badiashile. He's just disappeared.
Does
Chalobah
Badiashile
didn't
even
play.
exist? He's another one that-
Badiashile needs to go. Same as Tosin.
Yeah,
Chalobah, I
Badiashile.
wouldn't mind moving on.
When was the
And then
last time
Fofana
Badiashile
if
played,
need be,
bro?
But I don't see again with that many centre backs in
I
general.
think
so.
it was Man City. Man City away.
I mean, Lavia didn't come on today, I guess.
Nope.
I mean, are you talking about the
Surprised actually.
the one where we got a draw last minute?
Yep, that's the one. That's the last time he played, I think.
I'm checking right now. When was the last time this guy played, bro?
He must have played
Stats,
one of the
season.
cup games, surely.
Yeah, maybe, right?
Or maybe Paul Bell maybe as well. Paul Bell might be another one.
Bro, he's not been in the squad since Everton.
Who?
Badiashile.
Yeah, he's not good,
Oh my
he's not good enough to be in the
God,
squad,
bro.
is he?
And then I see
Like,
here he
actual
played
Fonseca
45 minutes
for-
against West Ham.
Yeah.
That was in the end
You
of
know who else can't get in the
January.
squad right now? Sarr. Sarr can't get in the squad right now. And that's weird.
Okay, he played 120 minutes against Wrexham. Benoit.
There we
Yeah.
go.
There
Yeah,
you go.
Wrexham. That's his level for us.
Yeah, that's his level pretty much.
But where's Sarr as well? Sarr's not been in the squad, right?
Mamadou Sarr has also been completely neglected.
I don't think he's been bad yet. Like, he's not really had a
The
bad
thing
game
is,
or
he had a bad game against PSG, and he's been punished since. Like, I don't know if they're
everyone had a bad
protecting
game.
him. I don't know if his
Yeah.
confidence is shot, but like, I don't get it either. But I mean,
Shouldn't be
listen, I
shot for
can't.
that.
The thing is, if we stick with this back three for the rest of the season, I wouldn't be upset. I actually think it was decent today.
Do you want to know
But-
my conspiracy theory?
What's-
I would like to know.
Oh, we love a good conspiracy theory here on Casually
I'll
FC.
tell you this: if we play a back three for the rest of the season, and I don't think it even happened. That's my conspiracy, not about the manager coming in. That's all. If we start playing back three for the rest of the season,
Oh, so you're with RSM because RSM was saying
I'm just
this
saying,
could
if
be
we play it for the
potentially.
rest of the season, if we play it for the rest of the season, then I'm not saying I don't even think it would happen anyway that we're going to bring him in, but it would just lead to people's more conspiracy theories about the next manager. That's all.
About Alonso?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what RSM was saying.
I still don't
Tit for
believe
tat.
it because we're not good enough for him.
Oh
or,
no, I
like-
don't believe it either. I'm just
Yeah, I don't
but
either.
Say Liverpool keeps starting everything. Where does he go?
Well, that's the point. There's no. He wouldn't. go
Maybe
to
Chelsea's
Real
the
Madrid.
best option. You know, he could try to rebuild Chelsea,
But
and he can look even better.
He can still turn us down because of if we're
Yeah.
not willing to concede and change things, then what's the point?
Listen to the man. I don't care. Whatever he wants, give him.
If he didn't have ties to Liverpool, then I wouldn't be as doubtful that he would join us. But the fact that he does, I feel like he has skin in the game a little bit.
There,
you know?
If the Liverpool
if it's not there,
job's not there, then it's like, does he want to wait? Because he doesn't know how. No one knows how good Liverpool or bad they're going to be next season. They might have an upturn. We just don't know that, right? It's going to be different Liverpool. No
doesn't seem like
Salah.
they're going to sack him though, does it?
No, well, no Salah. First of all, it's a different change. You know what I mean? Maybe a different formation, different players coming in, players that he wants, stuff like that, and they'll go forward like that. And it goes. These young managers sometimes don't want to be out of work for a while, and if he gets the concessions from Chelsea, and that have to be put into his contract that we have to abide by, then you know, why not? You know,
I mean, Cesc Fabregas came to us when Arsenal could have had him.
If he doesn't do well at Chelsea, it doesn't hurt his career.
Yeah.
Nope.
They'll blame Chelsea.
Career. It's Chelsea's fault.
Yeah.
Anyone coming in now, it's not going to hurt their career. It's Chelsea's fault. That's what it is.
That's fair.
I
think that's fair.
Saying, we're weak. We are weak. Negotiating rights, we are weak.
Weak
I
in
agree.
a lot of aspects, yeah. No, I agree. I hope it's Xavi Alonso. It would give me a little bit more hope that we're going to be heading in the right direction, or that these owners actually mean what they're saying, which is, we're going to change direction.
It's not any
Oh,
of
they
the
said
three.
that?
My fear it's not any of the three mentioned, and it's someone left field.
McKenna.
That's my other conspiracy theory, because but saying that they were very quick to put in their puff pieces that we weren't going for Xavi Hernandez. They were very quick.
They were pretty quick to deny it, yeah.
That was done in like 2 hours. Do you know what I mean? That was like a Semenyo transfer link. That was done in
Why
like
wouldn't they
2
want him
hours.
though? He's actually decent as well.
No, but I'm not saying that, Chris. What I'm saying is the way they
Oh, okay, yeah.
they came out and said no, like very quickly.
Shut that one down, yeah.
Shut that one down, but they haven't shut any of the others down. But I'm
Yeah.
still like thinking there's some like weird like Saudi club manager that they're going to bring over or something like that. Do you know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
Saudi.
My fear it was going to be Terzic, but thankfully he signed for fucking Bilbao.
Oh yeah, Terzic. He went to Bilbao.
Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I would really. Alonso's the only one out of left field. Who would? Because I'm basing it out of the fact that they keep briefing, and everyone, not just their PR briefs, but like all the trusted journalists are saying it's going to be someone with experience that is prepared to do Europe and domestic football. Like, who would that be out of left field?
Here's the thing, right? Rumored today that Mourinho's basically going to sign for Real Madrid, right?
Yeah.
Leaves a Benfica option open, and they linked Marco Silva to that role.
I heard that, yeah.
And he's out. He's out of contract. They've linked heavily Iriola to Crystal Palace, but that was played down a bit. I think on Thursday night or Wednesday, it was played down a bit. So that job's still open. And it leaves Xabi Alonso as well. Now, I keep saying this. I think all of them have flaws and all of them have pluses, right? I think the thing is now with clubs, I think the Spanish manager's in vogue at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to get a Spanish manager at the moment. Seems to be creeping up there, doing well. I keep going like, I'm not backing him, by the way, for it, but everyone keeps going, no, you don't want Iriola, and I keep asking people. So if you go to last summer, take away what the players have done this season. If Chelsea had bought, like, say, a member of the seasons at Bournemouth, if Chelsea had bought Huijsen, Zabanyi, Kirkes, and Semenyo, would you have gone, no, I don't want them? Because my thought is, if you're okay getting the players for Bournemouth, why are you not happy with getting the person who coached those players to get their levels up, to get those moves in the first place?
He's not done awful this season. He's like,
no, he's not.
Well. No, that's what I mean. I wouldn't be like upset against it.
He had his goalkeeper in his back four ripped away from him, and his best player taken off him halfway through the season.
Who was his goalkeeper last season again?
Kepa.
Didn't Bournemouth just lose another
shit,
player?
Kepa had Bournemouth. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait, didn't Bournemouth just lose another defender recently? For
Bournemouth only take about 11,000
allegedly Texan.
Bournemouth should be in regular relegation fights every season.
Yeah. True.
It's been I know he went on a long 11-game loss, or he didn't win in 11 games, but he might be leaving them with Champions League football. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
We're in a point that there really is a very minuscule elite managers, depending on the opinion of people, right?
Yeah,
there may
true.
be 3 or 4. There may be it's Pep, which he can't going to get. Even if he leaves City, we're not going to get, because he won't like how we operate, and he probably wants to take at least 1 or 2 year break. Yeah. Whenever he leaves City, you got Enrique. He's not going to leave PSG. They're going to tie him down, and I know they didn't do well, but Simeone's up there for me, right? But they're not going to pay him because he's too much of a radical. He'll want full control, he'll want control over everything, like that, and they're not going to do it. Not going to pay him that much as well. He gets paid. He's the highest paid manager in the world, I think. You know what I mean? So that's it. Klopp's not going to come out of it. He's said he's never going to manage another English club. That's Klopp done. Ancelotti's just facing a retirement tour with Brazil. You know, who else is there? You know what I mean?
Tuchel's not going to come back. We know that.
Tuchel's not going to come back. So who else?
Come back, Tuchel, man.
Nagelsmann turned down the job in 2023.
Yeah, he's just pretty settled in Germany right now.
Who else are we talking about?
There's really no one else.
Yeah, and also Tuchel, man, I'm not sure he's the right fit right now, to be honest.
No, Tuchel's not. He's just signed a contract.
He's not going
no matter what they do.
He's not coming back to Chelsea.
He's there to 2028. So, and he was fired for non-footballing reasons, right? So, he's not going to.
Would Allegri even entertain coming to? I feel like Allegri does not like English.
I don't want Allegri. Fuck that.
Unironically, I've said this before. I actually think realistically, he might be the best manager for our scenario.
Yeah, but would he even come to England, into the Premier League?
I think he would. I think if you say to him, listen,
he's been like a Serie A coach for so long now, or manager.
I thought, but listen, you can be. But listen, if you're offering him a better wage, if you say because our board is essentially, for lack of a better word, on their knees now, and they're like essentially, we need someone to come and save us.
I think they're going with an experienced younger manager, right?
I know, I agree, sir.
That's what I think they are. Because all these guys now, what Iraola and Silva have over Alonso is that they've managed in the Premier League for many years, right? So they've managed in the Premier League for years. And, you know, Fulham are not a fashionable club. You wouldn't really buy any of their players or anything like that. Their players aren't really linked to anyone. Do you know what I mean? They just go about and do their job. But Marcus Silva has done a very good job. It's just when you mention Iraola and Silva, Chelsea fans, it's just a snobbish thing. Do you know what I mean? It's just a snobbish thing that they have, and they don't realise that the position we're in at the moment, that type of manager maybe needs to come in and solidify and stable things to get us up to a certain level before we go to an elite manager. You know, or you give it to Xabi Alonso and you go, yeah, we're tweaking our model so much so that we're going to buy young players, but we're not going to buy like 17-year-olds. We're going to buy people who have done shit. You know what I mean?
The thing is, it looks like Iraola, because one of the big Crystal Palace guys, Ed Aarons, has just come out and said that Iraola is very close to joining essentially. So.
Well, I think they're going to want to get. If it is Xabi Alonso, they're going to want to get that deal done before the end of the season finishes, right? The speculation is still over Slot. Slot's not 100% certain to stay. You know what I mean? Look at that reaction at Anfield today, for instance. You know, that's probably true. That's my fear right there. That's a left field choice right there.
I said McKenna already. Yeah, I literally said that.
You know what I mean? It's like that. Yeah.
Technically, he does have Premier League experience.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Fuck off. You know what? That does fit the category. You're not wrong. You know what? That's my pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to pick an outsider pick, it's that one.
Experience.
Yeah, but would that be like out of left field? I feel like people would expect that.
I feel like it would be out of left field because he's not being mentioned. Because remember, at least with Racine,
you would really upset Strasbourg fans if you take Gary O'Neill though. Like that would be. I feel like.
Would you? Because at the end of the season, it would be a new season. They'll get a new.
It'd be like another manager change. It'd be They would just feed into the flames.
Who is this Gary O'Neill? Who is this Gary O'Neill? O'Neill, Gary? It's not a French man, Gary.
Gary is not French name.
At least you could say Rossignol. You know, not like O'Neill.
That's true. Rosignol does have like a French like dialect to it. Oh my days. Pete asked this before, and oh my god, it's really bad. I did the math because 16 times 3 would have been 48, so we got 19 out of a potential 48 points since Maresca's left. Okay. And the majority of those points were you know the first few games he came in with Ahmed, with West Ham and who else was it? Brentford and shit.
I think there's a bit of context that needs to be added there. 2 contexts.
Go for it.
Maresca, Maresca had a bit of a. He had the easier one. Does that make sense? The easier half of the season. Yes.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
How could you say that? We played the same teams.
No, but like, if you look at like the way the fixture list goes, right? If you look at how the fixture list went fast, Maresca was about to have the easier run, but obviously it didn't happen to him. But it did happen to Racina. Racina had that easier run to begin with, from like January, February, and like.
I mean, yeah.
That's why he accumulated, right? All of his.
Because January, February, no international break. Okay, I see what you're saying. Fair enough. Okay.
So Racina had a bit of an easy one. It was just that after essentially February, yeah. It was like hard teams basically non-stop. We were facing like tougher opposition, if we're being fair to Rosignol, right? Now, at the end of the day, man, you know, Maresca, if you were in this position, I feel like for me personally, we'd probably get what? It's 19, probably what, 25 points probably would get.
Yeah, I think 25 is fair.
Right.
Because I don't think he fucking gets 30 or something. I think he still struggles in January. Or maybe he picks it up in January.
I think he still struggles, and in my personal opinion, right, I just think, man, the situation behind the scenes was not great with him. That's it.
I think that's overblown. I think he was perfectly fine behind the scenes. I think he was just pissed off with the fans at the end there.
Well, listen,
but he was pissed off with the fans, not because of the fans, because of the board.
Well, listen, you know, so that's behind the scenes.
Okay, when you say behind the scenes, though, you make it seem like it's with the players.
I think it would eventually bled into the players. That's the point I've always made. Because like his annoyance and distrust of stuff would objectively just leak into what was going on in the squad too, right? If you remember, one of the points that a lot of people obviously make is that they were trying to tell him who to play and who not to play, right? So clearly that eventually was going to also have an effect if there's already a negative effect occurring.
Yeah. I agree with EE. Yeah, and Pete did the math. 25 points would have had us in 6th place, which obviously isn't good for Chelsea standards, but it's still, hey, it could be worse. We could be outside of Europe, you know?
Yeah, I think we're still in a top. I think we're in a top 4 race, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're not like.
Good point by XT, by the way.
We're not off it like we are now. If we had Maresca.
Which one?
Right now. If you could have actually, if you could have calmed the situation and gone. Yeah, you know, if actual adults had been in a room on both sides and gone, you know what, we agree, we should have backed you better. We're going to do this in January or we'll do it next summer, but we're going to change everything. We're going to back it, but I need you to do as best. I know it's harsh, but I need you to do the best you can with the lads you got, you know, until then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From there, but they didn't do that. So.
They didn't do that, and then he did the. Listen, man. He willingly burned his bridge at the club, guys. That's all. I thought a lot of people forget. He willingly said, "I'm just gonna leave." By the way, like the moment he said the 48 hours, the moment he said the 48-hour thing, that was him saying, "I'm ready to leave, man." That's it, bro.
Hey, but you know what? It's a bar.
The thing is, though, it's all context, right? It's like what made him say why.
That's what I would listen. That's what I was saying, bro. That's what I was saying so far. I've always asked this question.
What did he say to them? What did he say to them? What did he ask for? What was he talking to them about? Was he talking about a new contract? And they were going, nah. We're sitting on our big fat contract extensions, but you got to wait till the summer. You know what I mean, or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or it's like,
wait your turn.
Buy you this and this. Use internal solutions. All that bollocks.
I don't know what Peter means by this. I'm literally saying he would do better than Rosini. I'm saying he would get 25 points out of the 9 games. Like, I don't know. I'm the one that literally
25.
Yeah, I think you'd really get a little bit better. It wouldn't be too much. Because I really feel like a lot of people, because of like, listen, credit to Maresca because of what he did, yeah. But at the same time, guys, we were also beginning to go on a poor run of form with Maresca, like as we always do in December.
Yeah, right? But he got manager the month before.
But listen, last year, same thing happened too.
Right. but then he got pulled around. That's my thing. It's like I think we would be in a position of where Villa and Liverpool are, like that points total. I think we all near enough, or where Man United are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man United aren't getting third, and if Amarin's still in charge.
Oh, no doubt they're not getting. Yeah,
No, it's not happening, right?
Like,
absolutely
my
not.
point maybe isn't even sticking with Maresca. It's who you replaced him with.
that's what I would probably say too. Yeah,
You replaced him with incompetence. You know, if for example, I know it would have happened, but in a fantasy, if Xabi Alonso had come in, like in January or something like that, I believe he would have. I believe we're in the top 4 5. The Champions League race fight. I believe we're in that. Do you know what I mean?
Hold on. I'm gonna fact check you, Axe. There's no way Maresca's win rate is the same as Pochettino.
It was pretty decent. I think it was a
59.8 for Maresca. Let's look at Poch. 59.8.
Also,
Okay. Poch had 53%. This is not the same.
yeah, by the way,
What are we
did Poch
doing,
even have
bro?
Did Poch even have a full season?
Yes.
Poch did,
Yeah,
he had a full
did, Chris.
season.
Oh,
What
he
are you
did. He left
talking
it the
about,
season.
Chris?
Poch had no European football to manage as well.
And no Club World Cup.
That's true. Yeah, he had no chance.
Bro, at the end of the day, if you Axe, this is the problem I have with people who want to, downplay the conference league, but when we lose a game in the conference league, they're screaming from the hilltops. Like, brother, you got to win the games at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying. And it was with our B team, and we were still managing to win games.
Pochettino beat a PSG in the final 3-0.
Bro, fucking Pochettino lost to Middlesbrough. What are we doing?
He lost to Liverpool in the final, who was like under 21.
I don't know why we
well,
do. Why we stop bringing up Poch people in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. And listen, I'm not even trying to disrespect Poch. In fact,
it's gonna fail
You hate
in
Poch anyway.
the US anyway. So never mind.
nah, not as much as
Either
I
way,
used to.
Listen, either way,
Oh,
I
he's
agree
going
with
on, yeah.
Peter that, listen, the change from Maresca to Rossignol was where the failure happened. That's where it legit happened.
Yeah,
I agree with him. Right? Like, that's why I agree with him. I think the problem was the change in manager is what fucked the situation up. Because I could understand
No
them,
doubt.
like if he left out as it's basically as we basically he said he had to leave, they should have then gone in someone else that was competent enough to get us towards the end goal. That's where the conversation needed to be had.
Yeah, and our defense
That's
was
it.
ass under Poch.
Exactly.
He said like 70 goals.
Bro,
Like, 70
listen,
goals in the league. 70
Poch,
goals in the league.
Poch was just genuinely, we were just open. That's the best way to put it, bro.
This
It was
is
three
amazing.
goals.
Listen, man,
Yeah.
we won 5 games at the end of the season, and his whole tenure, that whole season gets a revision from some of this fan base. You know what I mean?
You know what?
We played well in the last 5 games.
People glazed
Of
up
the
attacking football, bro. That's why, man. People
Ridiculous.
glazed up attacking football, man.
The recency bias is crazy. Those last 5 games, like, really
Honestly, it's
rewrote history
ridiculous.
for Poch.
My God, the last 5 games. I've never seen someone's CV get blown up over 5
It really
games.
did.
I don't get who bung up Enzo. Was it Chat or was it us? Because
What's going on? Who's talking about Enzo?
like
Wait, what
it's
do
a
you mean?
Diet Pep has a cult followers for some reason. Who bung up Enzo Maresca? Was it us or the Chat? Because I don't know.
Diet Pep
No,
has
it's
a
just
cult of
discussion
followers
about
for
the
some
managers.
reason.
That's Maresca that he's talking about, bro. That's not.
Yeah,
that's
I know he's talking about
Oh.
Maresca. But who? That's what I say. Who bung up Maresca? Was it Chat or us?
I think no. Peter was making the point that I was being listened
Since
to.
Maresca left.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I was
okay.
making the
So
point that
I
I think we would have gotten a bit better, but I think the level of betterness I don't think would have been the thing that would have.
Yeah.
I don't think that the level of points that you would have occurred would have been enough for us to get
Oh,
UCL.
Fulham
I
For
think
some
got a red
reason,
card as
people
well.
think we like idolize
yeah,
like
Anderson, yeah,
Enzo,
Anderson.
Maresca.
Someone brought it up, and I forgot who. If we had gone for De Zerbi after we sacked Maresca, we would have been in a much better place right now. De Zerbi wouldn't have lasted, for sure. But
19.
I'm not sure.
he was
I'm not
available.
sure.
He was available.
I
remember.
agree with you. I agree.
Yeah, that's
I
bad.
agree with you, but I'm not sure, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Yeah, I think the problem there was I think that's where we took when we took man management. Yeah, that's the issue we need to look at with him. That's
Yeah,
the
no,
issue.
he's a big. Yeah,
Can I
that's.
just say,
That's
you know what's going to make this even worse for the ownership? If Villa finish 5th in the Europa League and Brighton get 6th, that
Spit in the face.
will be something to throw at them even more.
Big Bali will look
even
over
more.
at
Yeah.
Bowley. He's like, we should have bought
Exactly.
Brighton.
They get 6th. They get 6th. Villa finish 5th and win the Europa League. That will literally.
I mean, they would have ruined Brighton too. They would have made it worse.
Listen, man, we brought all of Brighton only for them to get UCL. Before
That's what I mean.
Ahead of us,
That's what I mean.
crazy man.
You go back going, wait a minute, what?
Fuck,
Within 4 years, they're in the Champions League ahead of you.
You know what's crazy? With the 2 games we have left, Brighton could potentially finish above Villa if Villa dropped the ball for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think Villa are on 58, right?
Yeah, they're on 58. Brighton are on 53.
One more win gets them in.
Brighton are killing Wolves right now, by the way. They literally
2-0. 2-0 right now, yeah.
They literally scored in 35 seconds, by the way, of the game starting.
No, but I think Villa, who are Villa playing?
Villa are playing. Let me check. Villa are
tomorrow,
playing
right?
Burnley tomorrow. Yeah, they should. Yeah, they
Is
should.
it away?
It's away, yeah. It's at Turf Moor.
You would think that, so that would then, if they win, that takes them up to. The problem is that
Yeah.
takes them up to 61. That takes them up to 4th.
At that point, it's mathematically too much. They won't be able to overpass.
Yeah. I mean, even with like
Bournemouth just scored.
I think who?
Bournemouth just scored.
Oh, that puts Bournemouth up above Brighton then.
Yeah, so then Bournemouth now in Champions League spot. That's
Bournemouth
well,
also,
if Villa
wait,
wins,
both teams
that's
got
the
red
thing.
cards. Oh damn.
Yeah, sounds like that's a more intense game. I got United on for no reason.
can't lie to
Just,
you, man.
it's a
Sunderland-
nothing game, to
Sunderland-
be honest.
Listen,
They
Sunderland.
don't have to
Sunderland's
play for
cooking.
anything, do they?
Yeah, they have nothing to play for. I should turn it over to Fulham. Yeah. Never
Oh,
mind,
we're
I'll
not
do that
catching
right now.
Bournemouth either. Fuck.
Nope.
If they win this game.
Nope.
Chelsea, we're like 6 points behind right now.
Are you finally looking at the table, Chris?
Yeah. I don't really look at it no more.
Well, yeah. Why would you? It's like that moment in that Potter season where we all just
Oh, I didn't look at them either.
agreed
No,
without saying
it was the
anything that we're not
point-
going to look at the
no,
table anymore.
It was when we won that game at Bournemouth. 3-1, so you get to like 40 above 40 points.
Don't look at the
Everyone
table
just
anymore.
Everyone just went, okay, done. That's it.
And it,
Did we finish or we
still got 10
finish?
points, man.
Hold up. So let me. No, what I missed? I missed an Ahmed Rose session where he died on a stupid hill. I see that.
Nope, we didn't miss anything.
You should. All right, let me ask you this then. RSM. So Pete put out a chat earlier, and I think it was a good chat. We since Maresca's left,
Yep.
we have only gotten what is it, 16 out of 19? I forgot what the actual number was. I can't.
Oh,
here it is.
19
19 out of 16. Dyslexia hit
Yep.
there.
Could be in relegation.
How many points do you think we would have had if Maresca had stayed out of the 16 games?
Enough,
We're
en-
four-
enough,
we're
enough,
four.
enough to be in 6th. I guarantee you that. much.
Okay, yeah.
UCL football.
Yeah.
That's what
Enough
that's
to be in
what
UCL
Surfer
football.
said. That's what I agree with. We would have been in 6th place, I think.
I think
And,
he obviously was.
I think we
could be challenging Liverpool at this point,
I
actually.
think we're above United.
Yeah, we could. Oh, above.
Points-wise.
Above United?
Above United, I think is a bit. I mean, the
They
issue
got
is like
65 points, so.
the issue is.
I
feel
would
like
hear
the result-
Liverpool because Liverpool have been
I
up
feel like
there.
I feel like the results got as bad as they did because Maresca wanted out. I feel like if they acquiesced to him and they said, okay, we'll get you a defender in the winter window, and
Yes.
he would have had more mental headspace to actually be trying a lot more, I think we would have gotten on track sooner. So maybe we could have caught United, but we would have been guaranteed like top 4 again. Like I don't see how not, especially when I look at last season, the way it ended. Like we went through a rough period as well, and he was able to claw it back. So I don't know. I mean, obviously we're never going to be able to know though, right?
I
But
think for
given based off past season and his work with the club of getting past the bad run of form that we had during the exact same period, I think he would have been able to do that again with this team.
By
I
the way,
think
don't.
at least in my personal opinion, before you go so far, I think the thing is, if you look at last season, the thing that we had that moment, against Fulham, that was like a massive turning point for us, right? That's the thing that genuinely like turned our season. And I think that was what, April, was it?
It was March.
March. So not Marchish, right? The thing I would have to ask is, do we see that happening under? Because again, we had that December period. We were having that December where we're going over poor, which usually happens at Chelsea, right? But remember last year, we then went into January and we continued that form into it too, right? That's the thing. That's the one thing you have to ask yourself, right? We can draw and lose games, We can
Yeah.
draw and lose games within that period. But the thing is, what about the opposition around us? Would they have been able to?
Yeah, but
capitalize?
we're talking about, we're talking about based on how.
Well, I'm not talking
players-
about. I'm just saying in terms of points. Like, regardless of what the opposition around us does, like I think Maresca would have had us in top 4 just based off of points tally
But we
and
need to
in his
talk
win
about-
rate. I'm gonna agree with
You
you.
talk about how the players played under him, no matter what you think. I know the form wasn't very good at the end, but how they played and how they changed their game from him to what Rosinha was asking them to do, which was nonsensical and stupid, you know, in terms of, you know, how they're playing. Look at today, when we said Reece James is yelling at Jorgensen, just boot it long. You know what I mean? He's literally saying long, long, long.
Yeah,
I
that's
do think it's interesting that we looked increasingly worse the longer Rosinha was here.
Yeah.
It got worse because the thing is, by the way,
It's the Potter thing, isn't it?
somebody said it.
Mhm.
Our downturn in form coincided with the first times that Rosinha didn't have midweek games, so he could spend more time on the training pitch with them.
But it's that, and also the PSG first leg that everybody knew was bullshit. Obviously,
Yeah.
because from then on, our form as a team completely died.
That's right.
Yeah.
Performances got
They
worse.
just hated him after
players
that.
are like, fuck this. I've never, not to say I've never, because I'm sure it's happened, but I have to refer to Surfer. I can't remember a time in recent memory where players are criticizing tactical approaches or decisions post match, like to the public. I can't remember that happening recently.
The issue is like because there wasn't like social media back then, even like the late 2000s. Like,
Maybe Lampard.
when we
That's
had like
about it. Though.
Scolari and AVB.
No, in
I
Lampard's
don't
full
think-
season, nobody
I
was
think
doing
maybe
that, man.
I think.
I mean, the
AVB
second one.
I think
Maybe
AVB
Villas-Boas.
I think maybe at the end, by the end, because like I know this for a fact that he was mandated to get the older players out of
Yeah.
the squad, right? And you saw it
Yeah.
during the first half of the season, but he ended up having to go back to them because once again our recruitment wasn't good that summer, and we didn't have the players coming in to replace them, so he had to go back. Unfortunately, he then I think he banished Alex and Anelka from the dressing room, and we all know dressing rooms are far closer to each other than the manager. You can't do that. You can't single
Especially
out
at a
players
club like
that.
Chelsea.
Exactly, you can't do that. You
Yeah.
simply can't do that. That's poor management, and it just. And then I think we lost away at West Brom, I believe, after losing to Napoli in the first leg,
Yeah.
and that got him the sack. And then you saw bringing just someone in, whether.
By the way, I just
see Matteo or not, but it's like you bring someone in just to keep the waters calm.
Because when Di Matteo got brought in, the first thing he did was play all the senior players. We saw
Yeah, he
Michael
brought them all
Essien. We saw Michael Essien play 120 minutes against Napoli, and I
Yeah.
swear he didn't play a full 90 until May.
No, he didn't, and he didn't know, and yeah, that was the whole thing. So, without the social media thing, because obviously we get it more now instantly about people coming out and stuff like that. I'm not too sure. And maybe under Scolari, but I'm not 100% sure.
Would he not say what's his name? Villas-Boas probably would be the one, right? No.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think because I agree with the Scolari point, but I think it'd probably be Villas-Boas at start.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
I can't remember a
like-
time over like the last decade, for example, where players have come out and
Yeah, I
critiqued
can't think-
tactical
I can't
decisions
think.
like that.
Yeah.
Because we know we've had examples of players who haven't liked managers. Like we saw Willian put trophy emojis over Conte in an FA Cup picture. Like we know we've had it where it's been like frosty at times. But like I cannot remember a time where Gusto basically came out and said, "Yeah, what the fuck was that?"
Yeah, because even under Avram Grant, I know the players were pissed, but they still pulled it together. And, they got to the Champions League final, which we should have won, but we lost. But
That was
even
Moscow, right?
that, there wasn't like I know the crowd didn't like Avram Grant, but because obviously anyone coming in after Mourinho like that, it's just not gonna work well. But I think AVB is probably the closest to it.
He's my motivated manager.
Because even like there wasn't many under Lampard the first time he was here.
No, because we had a squad of kids and we had a transfer ban, and the fan base knew for the most part what that season was going to be.
He got top
Even
water.
Even under Potter, right? Even under Potter, he didn't really hear anything.
That even.
Well, you didn't hear anything tactically, I think, because we just had so many new faces.
Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, it was hard to.
And like at the same time, as bad as it was, and the results were bad, nobody was like,
we didn't get
"Hey."
pumped. We didn't get pumped.
We didn't get pumped like how we did 3-0 like 3 consecutive times or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And like there were
It was
so
never
many
that bad.
things. There were so many things changing in such short succession that I think Clear Lake could have always gotten like a first season kind of, all right, well that was bad, but we'll fix it. It'll be okay. It's just we're seeing that same season happen now in season 4. So people are like, all right, well what the fuck is happening?
Question for the panel. If we do win the FA Cup and still finish in 12th or 9th or wherever, it doesn't matter what, it's just out of Europe. Is it still a worse season than Potter's season?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Signing expectations
we
coming
blew this.
into it,
We
yes.
blew it up for no reason. We blew it up for no reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what really pisses me off.
We just won the Club World Cup and we expected more.
I tell you why, because they get sort of a bit of a pass because the summer was manic. The Tuchel thing wasn't football related. We all know that it wasn't football related.
Their first season.
They didn't have any sport. They didn't have a sporting director. It was just Bowley and they started hiring Potter, and then they sort of would bring it. They basically did like an NBA.
They were obviously throwing shit at a wall and hoping something stuck pretty quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, we bought a lot of players.
Which, like, hey, I will critique because I don't believe you fire the manager that's currently there if you have no actual infrastructure and plan to replace them.
Yeah.
But I have the same opinion of this season. You don't, like, Maresca does not leave during the season. Like, he can resign the morning after match week 38. That's fine.
Yep.
But you do not seemingly get forced into jumping into a manager market, plucking the manager from your feeder club, and then just hoping that works out. To me, that was never a good enough plan.
No.
I'd worry the job may be too big for Rafinha. Obviously, it was. And now we're going into the manager market like a 5th time in 5 seasons or whatever for a full-time manager.
Yep.
So it's just a waste. We're wasting our own time. But yeah, you came into the season thinking we would move upwards, we would potentially challenge, we would be better. But now it's like, well, fuck, where do we go from here? We're hoping Xabi Alonso wants to come coach us.
Yeah.
Like that's our plan A now. Less than 12 months after
for
winning the
me,
Club World Cup.
it's like for me that's the only positive is like if we do manage to convince Alonso, which I don't think is gonna happen until the FA Cup, right? Because I think the way that it works is I feel like if we get Europa, they're gonna feel like they are more emboldened to not like kind of bend the knee to what he's asking for. But if we lose the FA Cup and we have no Europe, then he can demand a lot of stuff, and they can't really say anything about it because it's like, yeah, you know what, we're not in a position of power at all.
But he can just go back. He can go back to them and go, yeah, winning a cup is great. It's a great bonus, but that was supposed to be a bonus. You were supposed to qualify for Champions League through the league. You were supposed to establish yourself in the Champions League in the top 4, so then you could still go on your bandwagon of progression. Because that's what they had before this season. They could go back and go, well, we went from 12 to 6 to 4th with 2 trophies. If they,
I remember these guys.
If we finished 4th in the FA Cup, they could still somehow cling to that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In terms of progression, they could
even say, first season with UCL, adapting the strategy and experience.
They can't cling to progression. We've gone backwards. Even with the FA Cup.
You know what I said, Marshall, on last Sunday when we were talking about this actually? Like,
remind me.
Remember, I was like, the way they'll spin it is that,
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna spin it like, yes, we won a domestic trophy, you know, we actually won a trophy again this season. Big positive. Yes, you know, we dropped from Europe.
It's like, bro, the reports.
You know, we won that.
You know why they can't do that? You know why they can't do that? The FA Cup gets some diddly squat financially. Gets some absolutely diddly squat.
But they don't care about the financial.
They don't care about brother. They got 100 something
M's
from Club World Cup and wasted it, man.
Sorry. I should word myself correctly here. My apologies, Safa. You're correct.
They do. They want
of course they care about money, but obviously from a PR standpoint, they'll be like, "We won a domestic trophy."
No, because I tell you what, the next games they're lucky. They're lucky the FA Cup final's not the last game of the season. So they're unlucky. It's not the last game of the
Oh,
season.
fair enough then. Yeah.
Because we got that Spurs game coming up, and I know there's another protest, or probably another protest around that time. But there should be a massive banner going, "Yeah, thanks to the FA Cup, but still fuck off."
The only way they can potentially try to spin this as successful is if we win that FA Cup and do our part to relegate Tottenham.
Yeah, but the issue is the issue is to relegate Tottenham. We need West Ham to step up.
Yeah. That's no longer like directly in our control, right?
Yeah.
So,
no. All we need is like, even if West Ham lose, we need Leeds, because Leeds aren't mathematically safe, guys. Do you know what I mean?
Leeds could still go down.
No, but it's unlikely. It's unlikely.
No. But what I'm saying is that game's not a rollover for Spurs.
Yeah, they're not on. Leeds can't be on the beach by then.
Yeah, Leeds can't be on the beach. So what I'm saying to you is this:
especially if West Ham get any points off of Arsenal,
West Ham could still get points away at Newcastle. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like that.
Newcastle.
They're gonna get points off.
The only team that looks like they hate each other more than we do.
That's facts.
And then they're playing Leeds.
Oh my god, that's
we'll
facts.
be on the beach by then.
Which, by the way, we're the only team. We're the only team in the
Oh
horrible
shit,
one that
you
give them
guys are
points.
right. Is it West Ham? Let's say West Ham win the remaining 3. Leeds lose their remaining 3, then because I automatically assume Leeds are at 43. Technically, Palace could give.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is why, like, for me, like, this is the disaster season. This is worse than the Potter season, because it's like we had come off, like, we also had a windfall of money. Like, these guys got 100 M's on the book that they were not expecting. Nobody's gonna tell me that they expected to win that Club World Cup.
They had the ideal scenario. They had the ideal scenario in the summer to chase players. There were players that were talented on a relative discount, all over the country. Chose not to sign any of them. Chose Gittins and Garnacho using the World Cup money and the clout. That blew up in their face. We are 3 managers in less than 2 years. It's just, this season is... This is kind of... Surfer, you remember 4 or 5 years ago, we had a conversation on Flawless's channel about whether or not domestic cups are really worth a damn. If you're in a club.
I think it was about Spurs, wasn't it?
Yes, it was mainly about Spurs, and I said for Spurs, yes, it could be, but don't use these second-rate cups to mask the actual issues at their club. Of course, I didn't see them being in a relegation fight 5 years later.
That's my fear. That's my fear. Yeah.
But like, again, like, you have to ask yourselves, outside of a parade and a nice day and like trophy picks and stuff, and like feeling good about it for about 48 hours, you have to ask yourself, really, guys, big picture, what is that piece of silverware doing for this club, medium and long term? I think it does way more harm than good, which is why, like,
the issue is, it all depends on what ends up happening with the manager. Because we're really but this is my thing.
I do not trust these guys making that decision. I do not trust them. They've not shown me anything to trust them.
Again, I'm not saying that you should trust them, but even if we go, like, we don't win, right? And you look long short term, they could just still stick by the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, they could just say, we're going to stick to our guns and we're going to stay the same the entire way. Like, if we start going by
enough to do that. They were briefing. Remember, RSM, they talk out of both sides of their mouth. They were saying, Rafinha's the man long term. We believe in him. Ahmed and I sat here and we're like, hey guys, why are we getting random votes of confidence when nobody asked for a manager? They talk out of both sides of their mouth. They can say, yeah, we're going to stick with the plan. We believe in what we're doing, blah, blah, blah. But when the temperature gets turned up so far and we finish 10th or 11th and lose that cup final to City, right? God forbid Spurs come to Stamford Bridge and beat us. Right? Something like that happens. I firmly believe the public pressure will make them change how they do things. I believe it could.
I also think I said, I don't know if you heard me when I was on, if Brighton get that Champions League spot.
Yep. No, I heard you.
You've got literally we supposedly strip mine them of all their best assets and stuff like that, and they're
the funny thing is, again, you could take somebody's assets, you could take somebody's things, but if you manage it worse than them, guess what's going to end up happening? Exactly
that doesn't matter.
They've recruited better than us,
which is why, like, for me, like, the FA Cup is like, when we do theoreticals, like, of course, medium long term. My only thing is, when you're in a final, you should just want to win it. That's what I look at it. Like,
no, of course. I'm not saying like I hope we fucking lose like 4-0. I'm just saying big picture,
like a certain Ahmed.
Big picture. My fear is that does more harm than good.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking, brother. I'm joking, brother. You're looking. It was a joke.
No, you're right.
He's looking
the only cup a low league position is ever acceptable is the Champions League. That's the only cup it's ever acceptable. Yeah. If I finished 17th on the Champions League, I wouldn't care less.
The way you should look at the domestics is consolation prizes for not winning the league.
I might firm a relegation to definitely win the Champions League.
That's fine. No. What I'm saying is,
assuming
as a big club, no, you can't have a relegation on that.
Assuming we can yo-yo and come back up. If you guarantee me a Champions League with the parachute payments,
I wouldn't.
I think I would. I think you guys
can. The thing is,
I'm personally good off that, man.
You would have 46 games plus the UCL games included.
On Tuesday, you're away.
That's crazy. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. My God.
Tuesday, you're away to Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, and then Thursday or Friday, you're away to Rochdale. That's what it would be like.
Fuck it, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's rough. That's a rough schedule.
Fuck it. I want to win.
Yeah, winning the UCL automatically gets you in the Champions League next season, right?
Yep. If you win it, you have to be allowed the chance to defend it.
Bro, UCL football and championship schedule sounds like a different kind of hell.
Bro, Wigan did the championship in Europa League when they went down.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, but how would that work?
It can happen.
Yeah,
like the calendar exists to make that happen.
Europa would be Thursdays and UCL.
Regardless, like now that we're in the final, I want to win it. It's just like I do agree that even if we do lose it, I think there's still the upside that hopefully that that gives Xabi Alonso more of a ground to stand on. If we lose it,
there's more upside than winning it, dude.
Yeah, honestly, like
if we lose it, there's zero optical positive spin.
On
anything that happened this season, there's zero.
On that point too, because Surfer brought it up before, I looked it up and take it with a pinch of salt because it's just AI answer, but I think you could find it. It's £27.9 million just for getting into Europa, $2 million for the FA Cup for winning it, which is nothing.
Yeah.
But so it'd be a £30 million little bump in
the only real positive I could think of in terms of like what winning the FA Cup could potentially do for us is being in a closed Europa League that we just saw Nottingham Forest get to a semi-final of.
That's good eats. That's good eats.
Freiburg are in the final, for Christ's sake.
Freiburg before this season had never gone past the round of 16 in a European competition.
Freiburg.
Yeah, so like we're not going to pretend like the one thing with the closed European comps now is I do think that definitely like lowers the competition level in Europa and in Conference League.
We saw United and Spurs, who were both one spot above relegation, make it to the final.
Yeah, we saw 15th and 17th in the Europa League final in England last year.
If we get in the Europa League and we're not banned or whatever that shit is or something, you know what I mean? Then there's no excuse for us not to win it next season.
Yeah,
for sure. Of course.
There's not. And you know what? The closer it gets to the season, that the round of that should probably take precedent over the league because it's the easier way to get into
the UCL. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, do you know what
True.
I mean?
As long as we're not in a title race, doesn't matter, bro. It does not matter.
That was my big gripe with Conference League. I was like, the juice for winning this doesn't get us into Champions League. It just gets us into Europa.
Yeah.
But like, with Europa League,
it's like if you won the League Cup and it got you into the FA Cup. That's what it was essentially.
Basically, yeah, like Conference League was fun for like minutes, but when it got to like March and April and we still had to play, I was like, fuck, dude, we need to make Champions League.
Yeah.
The only good thing about the Conference League is only 6 group matches. It doesn't take you into January like the
yeah. Which I'm not going to lie, I don't understand why Conference League is structured like that.
Because it's new. They'll rejig it in a few years' time too.
Unless it's because everybody has to play in the playoff round, nobody directly qualifies.
That's probably it.
So maybe they treat those 2 playoff round games in August basically as like group games as well.
Yeah.
Unless it's something like that, because I don't understand why their league phase is only 6 games and ours are 8. Although that I kind of like 6 games as a league phase instead of 8. I would be okay with not January European games.
That's what it used to be. I mean, it was 6 games in the group stages.
Yeah, it used to end.
It made the schedule a lot less hectic for some of these players. Which I wouldn't be opposed to that Because
the
that
whole
January
revamp for the Champions League is just to add extra games and extra teams.
The period
extra
from what was it, December or was it end of November up until
you didn't have
April?
a game. You didn't have
It's
a European
insane.
game from the second week of December until the second or third week of February.
Yep.
That's why leagues like the Ukrainian league, it could take like an actual winter break when it was too cold to play. Like if you ever played a Ukrainian team in the last 16, that away match, there's definitely snow on the side of the pitch. And like those guys haven't played for like 2 months.
Frozen pitch.
Yeah, for real. Ahmed, going back to what you asked before, because I never answered. I don't think if Maresca stays, we go in that run that we win last season. Like I don't think he would be able to replicate it, but we definitely have a better run than we have now.
I don't think we bottom out like we just did. I don't think we bottom out like we just did. I don't think that happened.
We were free falling at one point.
If anybody told you, hey, at some point in the second half of the season you're going to lose 6 in a row, do you sack the manager? Yes or no? Nobody says yes. The whole point of a mid-season managerial change, especially this one, at the point they made it, because while I disagree with who they replaced him with, I could understand the idea of wanting to be proactive at the halfway point and trying to salvage the season. I just would not task somebody who has no experience in this situation whatsoever or in this league to salvage the season for this team. Like that decision was crazy.
Fulham just got saved.
Because we've made managerial changes 19 games in. We did that the season we won the Champions League. Tuchel won 38 points from his 19 games in that season, and then we won the European Cup and made the FA Cup final, and we lost, and everybody was mad, but then we won the European Cup the next week, so nobody cared.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot we lost that final. We got robbed in that final, honestly.
I don't even remember, but I don't even care. But at the end of the day, it was like, hey, nobody's going to care if we win the European Cup, and then we won it, and then nobody cared. I was right.
That's true.
Like, at the end of the day, like FA Cup final is cool. Like if you're in it, you want to win it. But if you have better shit to do, you're probably focused on your better shit to do. Just in this case, we really don't have better shit to do.
And the fact mentally they've not even got time to really celebrate because they've got Spurs like 3 days later. So
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, Surfer, you remember when we won the FA Cup in 2012?
Yeah.
We played Anfield away like 3 days later, and we had the funniest team you've ever seen.
They didn't care.
We lost like 5-1, I want to say.
Yeah, John Joe Shelby scored a banger. Do you remember? It was like he scored a banger. And like because we won the FA Cup and we were in the European Cup final, so it was like they didn't care.
Oh, it was 4-1. Okay. Yeah, it was a rematch like 3 days after.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up our team right now. We had Ross Turnbull in goal.
Yeah.
We had Ferreira, Bertrand, Romeu, Maluda, Essien, Sturridge. What's up?
Was Ferreira still playing then? I thought he left.
Yeah, Ferreira was on the team.
Oh.
He like hardly ever played. I think it was his last year under contract.
Yeah.
But yeah, because he's in the Munich photo.
Yeah. Oh right. Okay. What gone?
But yeah. Very fun. We had Juan Mata as an unused sub, and he played every game that season. That's very funny.
Did Ramirez score? I think right. Is it Ramirez who scored?
Yeah, Ramirez scored. Essien scored an own goal.
Yeah.
We made one sub in that game. It was Sturridge for Lukaku. Czech didn't even
care. They literally they wrote the league season off after they got to the cup finals. They just threw in the towel for the league season. They just went screw it like that. I think.
So, by the way, boys, this is we pretty much have a week off until the final. How do you feel about the way the team was set up today? Going for, I think that's going to be the formation we set up in for the final as well. I don't mind it. I don't mind the three at the back of Hato, Colwell, and Fofana.
I don't see the point of playing Enzo left wing and a front three.
For context, by the way,
it wasn't really left wing though, was it? It was more Cucurella on the left wing though, Peter. No,
Garnacho Neto might not even be.
No, like Enzo's in that left hand. He's on that left side space.
He's
all
like
the
a
time.
left 10, and
I don't see the point in playing Enzo position at all.
Who cares about Neto and Garnacho? Will Derry be fit by then? That's what I want to know.
No, Gary's out for the rest of the season, bro.
Gary's out for the rest of the season. Yeah, bro.
Not even gonna give him the
Wait,
Peter Cech crown or anything.
Wait,
Petter.
how bad is it?
He's out for the rest of the season.
Not good.
He got
Chris.
knocked the fuck out, bro.
Yeah,
He got checked.
That's
He
like
got knocked
3-4
the fuck
weeks.
out mid-air and then fell on his head. knocked
Chris,
out.
he got
yeah.
checked,
Head.
bro. See,
but
he's not
yeah,
even getting the
I
helmet
mean,
until
like
next
a-
season, bro.
He
Put
ain't
him in
getting
a
no
metal
helmet.
mask or something.
He's gonna get a helmet, bro.
You reckon he's gonna get a helmet?
All right, you
don't
want to
get
make a
helmet.
bet?
No.
Wait,
The
did he
reason
crack
why I
his
checked
Bro, when he got a
Marshall, you
concussion
only-
that bad, he's
Wait,
definitely getting a
Marshall,
helmet.
Marshall, did he
No,
crack
he's
his
not.
skull?
Or
Yeah,
the crown,
helmet.
whatever. He's gonna get something.
That's not how helmets work. Helmets are
No,
for
no.
cracked skulls.
No,
Yeah.
you have to get for a cracked skull, bro. That's
Yeah,
it,
Pat
like,
check out the
the-
crack.
Yeah.
Skull.
He's not gonna get a helmet.
Yeah.
It's just
Bro,
not
he-
gonna
see,
He got hit
Marshall.
hard though. I wouldn't be surprised if he got
Okay,
some
okay,
crack or
okay.
fracture or
Still
some
moving,
shit.
Pat check was
Marshall.
still moving.
Marshall, who
Yeah.
are the last two people in the Premier League you remember wearing headgear like that?
It
One
was
of them's playing in the game you're
Jimenez.
watching right now. Yes.
Yeah, Jimenez, and then before that, who have I seen?
Holy
there?
check,
He's
right?
gonna wear it like.
It's very
No, it wasn't Petter. There was someone else.
Yes,
that
Marshall's
had-
trying to invent another person that doesn't
Yeah,
exist. but
it
it's
legit
Jack.
was.
Yeah, I tried to
than
think that.
Jimenez.
There's no one else for.
He's gonna
Yeah.
wear it
Yes.
like Christian.
Jimenez
It was
cracked
just
his
those
skull.
two.
Jimenez
Okay.
cracked his skull. Czech cracked his skull.
Yeah, I remember Jimenez like for. I think he still was.
Yeah, he didn't even have a full one. He had a
Yeah,
thing
he has a
just
little-
over where it
yeah.
was.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I remember seeing, I think a centre back in Europa League we played against. He had like a helmet, like.
Christian
Oh, I said
Kiev-
Is that what I'm
Premier
thinking
League,
of?
but Yes,
Yeah.
I said
Christian
Premier
Kiev-
League, but yes, we
Christian
can bring up
Kiev
random
Inter-
Yeah, it's
Europa
not
League
Premier
from
League
7
now.
years ago.
Because I remember someone had like one that was just like a headband, but it was like one of those.
Yeah,
one
I
of
was
those
So yes,
Concussion
you
helmet.
don't,
Another
you don't
Gucci
hand
bandit.
out helmets for people that have concussions.
Yeah,
That's not how that works.
Huh? I thought it was.
You need
It
some
is the
structural
NFL.
damage to have them.
I
Yeah,
thought
you
the
need
whole
some. You need
point-
some structural issue. But he's 18 years old. He like broke his nose or whatever.
I don't know if he. I don't remember.
He was
Like,
bleeding
the
when he
only
got
other
taken off,
example
right?
I could give you, but even though his is not a head injury, like you know, like obviously Osimhen has the mask, right? He wears a Zorro mask.
Yeah.
Right? His
And that was because the orbital bone.
The
yeah,
orbital
something like
bone.
that,
And like ever since then, he's had to wear that essentially because
Can't we get Tariq George back from loan as emerging?
yeah. I
He's doing-
wish.
He's doing nothing at Everton. You know what I mean? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, another shitty loan.
yeah.
No alone, doing nothing.
To be fair,
So-
he should. Well, it was supposed to be Fulham, but that didn't work out.
Yeah, but like so essentially, this probably is going to be the team that's going to play anyway.
You think so?
It's probably going to be this team, bro. They'll probably be like, what?
Are we just not going to get any wingers back between now
I
and
know
next week?
that's the report is, man. Garnacho not going to be fit enough for the. It's not looking like they're going to be fit enough.
Oh no!
Same thing
Garnacho's
with
not-
Neto.
Garnacho's not going to be fit.
Obviously,
Whatever
not
really
Garnacho or Neto. So then who's
Wait,
left?
so Ahmed, are you saying we're gonna keep freaking Malo Gusto for the
I
final?
told you the only change that's
Course
going
we
to
are.
happen. There's
Reece
going to be
James
Andre
Stanley just-
Santos out,
course
and
we
there's
are.
going to be Reece James in. That's
Reece James has
No,
been
no,
on the
no,
bench,
no, no, no,
Surfer,
no.
for the last two
There's no
games.
way.
It's not like
Well,
he
we
wasn't
all
ready.
No way.
But we
I'm
all-
telling you right
yeah.
now, there's no way if we keep this formation, he's starting Reece James at
In
right wing
midfield.
back in the final. Not a chance he's starting.
He's starting in
Not-
midfield, bro. He's starting in midfield.
He's
definitely.
just come back. He's just come back. He's not going to do that with Reece James of his injury history.
I gotta say, I like Delap not getting any minutes. I'm a fan of that.
yeah.
I reported that
was coming on,
about
but
John
he didn't come
McFarlane,
on,
man.
did
McFarlane was like he stood on business there, man. You gotta give him credit for that one.
He
just made
stood
it
on
warm up. It
business.
just made him warm up.
No, you know what happened?
Oh, yeah, he was gonna
happened
come
is
on.
He saw Slot take off first Rio and then Gakpo, and he went, "Well, this guy's not even going. This guy's not going for it either." I'm just not going to bother. If he's not going for it, then I'm not going for it. I'm just
That's
taking the point.
Callum. I rate
Take a
it. That's
point,
smart.
I feel like going for it is leaving Delap off the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He literally does nothing every time.
No,
he's
no, but
always
it's
in the
like
wrong places. His
no, but
touches are
it's
bad.
like
He didn't
he's
even press
going-
no, like,
Yeah,
all.
you're right. He's like, God, I'm not going to change anything because they've
When people
they've
talk
changed
about
things and made themselves worse.
Chelsea strikers in the future, I hope we remember this Liam Delap season.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to add the quick point just to get Kagota on
One
to
league
the
goal
level.
on May
So
9th.
Neto and Nashers, essentially, from what has been reported, they just have muscle injuries. So we don't know.
I
if the
thought they were
muscle injury-
knocks.
No, it's muscle injury. That's why the knock is a muscle injury. That's why. So
It's like a little knock.
So yeah, so I don't know, man. It's looking like it's either the Boscos came in or they have muscle
My
injury.
guess is Neto will be out there.
Yeah,
they didn't get
probably.
I'm telling you, they didn't get muscle injuries under Maresca.
I also do feel some of these players are probably checked out because they're saving themselves for World Cup. Neto is probably
Actually,
more
Garnacho's
specifically
not
that.
saving himself for the World
I
Cup.
don't.
Yeah,
think-
no, it doesn't work for Garnacho, but it works for
I
Neto.
don't think Neto's doing that at all, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if Neto's doing that. This
I
guy's been
believe
playing every
Neto's
single game.
actually injured.
Garnacho, on the other hand, man, they just said, yeah, let's not lose any more money on him, bro.
Garnacho, they could be doing the hey, you're not playing anymore this season, and we're getting you out
They
of
gave
here. So don't
they
get
gave
hurt.
up the playing him to raise his value gimmick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Maintain the value. Maintain the value.
Every time you
That's
play,
gonna
your
haunt you the rest
value
of your
goes
life,
down.
man.
That's what it is. Every time you play, your value goes down. That's what they said.
Yeah, he hasn't had goals and assists, but look how many minutes he's played. Reliability. You
maybe
need
that's
that,
what
right?
Listen, maybe that's what them and Buddy show that they've been doing. Buddy show too.
Benoit. Last game Benoit played was Wrexham. The
they're
fucking
always
Hollywood
better.
Hollywood
Oh,
Cup.
Players are always better when they don't play. You know what I mean? It's like that. They're always
That's how it
better.
works.
Out of sight, out of
Oh, well.
mind.
Although I do
Yeah.
want to say for next season, if we don't make Europe, like at all, even if we do actually, Colwell will be here, Josh will be here, Sar
Yeah.
should be here.
Okay.
The rest of them, if you can find deals for them,
I agree.
I would just let them go, and that includes Fofana.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
But
Fofana.
like
Yeah.
Tosin, Badiashile, Chalaba,
Bro, the whole backline has to go basically bar and goal. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
the
they
whole
want to
backline.
give Chalaba an extension. They might.
The whole back
I don't
line
hate
except
Chalobah being backed up.
Achimpong, hold up, Achimpong, Pato, Reese, and Cole. Everybody else.
I'm not talking full. I think the fullbacks are actually fine for next season.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the four that
those
we
things.
have, and I'm counting
Centre-back
Hato as a
wise,
fullback.
yeah.
I think they're fine. I really don't have like big issues. Like I have frustrations with Gusto just existing, but like whatever. Like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. It only matters when Reece James isn't fit, right? But if we're only in one comp, I trust Reece's ability to just play in that one comp 30 of those 38 games, and it'll be fine, right? But their center backs a big problem. That like Tosin, Badiashile, Chalaba, to a lesser extent like Disasi, because like if West Ham survive, I feel like he's going to go there. But these guys just exist and take up spots in the team. Like in
It's
an
true.
ideal world,
Take a
Tosin,
minutes.
Badiashile, Fofana, Chalaba all get sold. I don't even know if the fucking Argentinian guy Anselmino is good, but like, congratulations, buddy. Get ready
He
to
can't
learn
stay
fourth.
fit.
Get ready to learn fourth choice center back behind Sar and Colwell or whatever, right? That would be my plan. I promise. Like I'd spend zero money on center backs. Just use the three that we know are here and we think are kind of decent. The one complete wild card is fourth center back, and get rid of four of them.
I would if Spurs get relegated, I would sign Senesi on a free. That's what I would
Spurs
do.
get relegated.
Come to
You
centre
sign
back.
Because then Senesi won't go there. I don't think that's a bad idea at all.
Okay.
Well, because he's gonna apparently he's gonna
gonna be-
sign for Spurs, but only if they.
Yeah, but if yeah, I mean, he's 29, turning 30. Give him like a 3-year deal or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't-
do
Forgot about
3-year
that.
deals, especially out of Europe. It's only once a week. You know what I mean? Build him up. He's an experienced centre back. Build him up. Build Colwell back up again.
Is he fast?
Not
Senesi?
particularly, but he's
No.
not like slow.
Okay.
He's not. I wouldn't. He's not.
That's like the
nearly as-
one. That's like the one thing that we can't have in the backline anymore.
He's not
is
nearly as
people who are
slow. Like, he's not nearly as slow as Tosin or.
Okay, but
We weren't
nobody's
playing
nearly
high,
as
but the thing is,
Tosin.
we weren't playing a high line today.
No.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. So it's not as if they were getting behind us or anything like that. So it's
I
like,
mean, like him in a high line, Senesi like does fine.
yeah, that's the thing. If we're not
Plus, Senesi has some
we're not
height
gonna
to
be
him,
sitting on
right?
the halfway line, no matter what manager we get.
Oh, yeah,
you
he's
know
not
what
like
I mean?
5'10".
0-0.
Yeah, because that's the other thing too. We need height in our defense. Height that can actually head the ball and be useful.
Yes.
Not Tosin.
0-0 United.
But am I okay? You guys might call me mad. It might even call me sentimental. But am I the only one that doesn't have a problem with Chalobah staying as long as he's not a starter?
No.
Yes.
I don't have
Yes,
an issue
you are
with
the
him
only
staying as
one.
a backup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't care. Chalobah as a backup,
has to go.
solid.
I'm sorry to say this, bro. This guy, I don't want to use this term, but he is like a leech to us, bro. Okay, like I don't know how he keeps sticking around, bro. He just needs to go now. I have to say like that. I was gonna say something even worse than leech.
I was gonna say
like I don't know how
I
he
was
needs
going out
to.
action
He
bomb
needs to
for a
go.
season, so-
Chalobah needs to go because he can field the best, most immediate and competitive offers.
Yeah, yeah,
Out of the center
There's
back
no-
group that we kind of want to
Probably,
get rid
yeah.
of,
yeah.
I promise
Probably.
you, Chalobah
Probably
will have
him
the
and
most
Disasi, I'll
action
probably
for a
say
bit.
low-key.
The issue with
Ah,
Disasi is like
I-
the issue with
I-
Disasi is like West
Martin,
Ham.
you can
West
hate me
Ham
for saying
only
that.
buy him if he stays up, right?
It's
Yep.
not about
That's
West Ham
what
though.
I'm
I think because he's played really well for them in that back three role that I think the office will come in for him low key.
How much do you think we're
Fair
gonna
enough.
get for the Sassy, bro?
20 top.
I
20,
genuinely
25
think
mil?
20, 25 million. Yeah, I think we could probably get that for him.
20,
And that will
25.
You
actually
don't think we
be-
can get the same amount with some of the other center backs we have?
And that will probably no
Not
because
telling
of
you.
Like who?
Body issue.
Wages.
Let's look at this.
Chalobah, I think Chalobah
Body
should get
issue.
20 mil.
Like for example, Body issue,
Benoit.
for example. Yeah,
No,
he's
no.
barely played. He's just injury prone. Whenever he's played, he's looked shaky at best. That's me being nice to him.
Yeah, Mark,
right.
who's buying Betty Shield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's buying
It's the
Fofana?
biggest issue.
Like Toast is another one, low key.
The biggest thing that's killing Fofana is his wages. Who's buying
Yeah.
Betty Shield? Who's buying Fofana? Who's buying Tosin?
Well,
Like,
we already
Thompson this
essentially
season
have a
has
buyer
been
with
bad.
West Ham.
Do you
Like
think
Toast,
we could sell
unless
Bradley
like
for 10, 15 mil? I reckon we could.
unless like whoever
10, 15 mil for who, Chris?
Anywhere, like 10 mil roughly. I'm
For
saying
who?
like
No,
10,
who?
15.
for who? For who, Chris?
Oh, Badiashile, sorry. Like, you can get that for him.
Who's
as well.
spending that money on Betty Shield?
I don't know, I feel like
to
a
do
random
what?
club out there.
To do what?
Okay, so
Do
Chris,
what?
Chris at this
Be a
random club,
bodyguard.
Chris at this random club, how big of a pay cut is he taking?
What's it?
Is he on that much?
He's not much, is he?
Yeah, he didn't he get a bully deal? He got a bully deal, right?
Oh my god,
got
did
a
he
bully
get a bully deal?
Yes,
He did get a bully deal.
Isn't he on like 100K almost?
I thought he was like on 70k or something.
Yeah, but is that based without the increase or decrease that's going to happen in the summer?
That's base. That's base. No, that's
Oh,
base.
it's 90 his 90K for week, and he's on a contract till 2030.
Yeah, we could sign for like 15-10.
Okay, who's giving Betty a Shield 90K a week?
Fucking, I don't know,
doesn't have to be
man.
90K.
Porto.
Like
Nobody's
70K.
giving
He
Betty
might-
for
he
90k a
might-
week, man.
No, okay, Chris.
Well, he's
So
willing to take like a little bit of a wage cut, like to play.
so
like,
you're
you know,
assuming
week in, week out.
that somebody
He
will
might take
pay
a little wage
10
cut, yes,
He might take a little wage cut. Yes. Okay.
if he's okay with it. I don't know.
He has, mind you, it's 4 years left on his current deal.
Sterling took a wage cut, right, to leave us, and he was on like a big one.
Yeah, because Sterling was bombed out of the team for
Bro,
a
yeah,
year and a
Sterling.
half.
Isn't like Badiashile basically bombed out the team at this point?
No, not for a year and a half.
Not in the
Considering he
same
played
way.
in January and was on the
Yeah.
bench in March.
Sterling took 3.5 years of 350k
Yeah, I
a week
know.
wages as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big up to him, man.
That's fine.
Why are we
man.
bigging him
Like,
up?
No,
Bro,
the thing
from
is-
going to
Chat-
war
Bro,
with
this
with
guy
Raheem
said-
Sterling to fucking bigging him up in 2026 is
money,
crazy.
listen,
Listen,
Scamming
no,
it,
give him
Ahmed's
credit
effort.
to- listen,
You
no,
think we
yeah.
forget your past like that, bro? It's wild.
Yo, it's like
I'm giving him no. I'm giving him credit to have been able to scam for that long. Yeah.
no, because no, I was gonna say, hold up. This man said Chalobah's a leech and then bigs up Sterling, bro.
No.
Like
You can't make this up.
we have to be
Wait,
serious
wait.
at some point,
No,
man.
no. I am being serious.
You used to
giving
damn him
credit.
for taking the funds out of Blue Code. Now you're.
Listen, I'm giving him credit, bro. Like you have to like
He's
now,
gone
like
now,
after.
so we can give him credit.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
my
are. You know
God.
what? You know.
He's shameless, yeah.
You are.
No, Ahmed, just for that, I'm
are-
gonna bring up this comment. You
are-
deserve this.
You, Ahmed, you're a weasel in human form. You know that, right? You're just a weasel. You know that?
Damn.
But yeah,
Yeah,
there's no incentive for guys like Badiashile especially to take a wage cut and go and play. Like he's never gonna make 90 bags a week again.
No.
100%.
Oh, part down. Oh, Fulham
Do you think he
unlucky.
can make around
Oh,
60 or
no!
70 at another club though? Like
Did they
a
score?
mid-level
The
club?
issue
No,
is
they
this,
didn't.
We might end up having to actually.
They all scored, but they didn't. Oh,
some of these
that's
yeah,
Spurs,
so
we might,
bad.
some of these Spurs, we might have to end up. You might find out after a while that they moved, yeah, but we ended up paying up a big portion of their contract.
So essentially, what's gonna happen is what we did in the beginning. Remember what we did with like Mamadou Sarr. What are those bunch of guys that we had in that summer where we just started giving guys their remaining contracts? Do you remember that? That was the first summer they came in. They just started giving like Bakayoko.
Oh,
was one of
Malang
them.
Sarr?
Malang Sarr was another one.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
some
yeah.
other
Oh.
guys, yeah.
Malangstar actually did doing good for himself, man. In a little bit of a title race with PSG.
Are
Oh,
we
I
just
see the
gonna
goal
accept-
that Peter was just talking about. Oh my god.
But no,
bro.
Marshall, are we
Malang
gonna
Sarr,
accept
I wanna-
stereotypes in our chat now? I'm getting called a Somali pirate in your chat, and you're allowing
W.
To be fair, bro, this is a fire comment. I can't lie. Ahmed used to found uploads of fun Somali pirates.
Wow, wow, man.
Pussy.
Is this what we doing? Is this what we doing?
I Hashtag exposed. Hashtag exposed, man. Ahmed
Yeah,
exposed.
man.
The Ahmed files.
Oh, we're gonna find out. We're gonna the nation files, the bridge files. I don't know what you want to call them, man.
Yeah, it's not nice to Ahmed saying.
Ahmed,
fucking
it's
shit
not
things
nice
like
to
this, is
it's
it?
not nice to have stereotypes when you were saying your
Yeah.
oil
Yeah.
company from a couple.
Show us your
Listen,
emails,
man.
bro. Show us your emails. Let's
Ahmed, when you were talking about your
let's
oil
read the
company, it was
emails,
all
bro.
fun and games, right?
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm gonna let you know
release
right
the
now, man.
emails.
Surfer,
I'm gonna
I
let
want
know-
you to know, Ahmed's oil company is really just 4 Somalis on a boat with AKs. That's what oil company is.
Listen, man, I'm gonna let you know. Listen, not a meeting here.
And the oil
Not
they
me.
sell is the ones that they be taking from the
Listen,
tank.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Not a meeting, man. All I'm saying, man, you getting £0 in those brand envelopes, man. I'm getting 10k. You can hold it, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, man, that pays our mortgage for 2-3 months, man.
All I'm saying is
I
I
hated
wouldn't
that.
be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this Ahmed guy is in some type of files, and I'll just leave it.
Okay, so Bournemouth win the Not to be dramatic, guys. Not
I'm
to
a
be
known
dramatic,
island enjoyer.
Not to be dramatic at
insane.
all. But our
Go ahead.
chances for 6th have died today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we needed
Right,
to
yeah,
win. That's
'cause
the
We're
only
6 points
chance.
behind
Yeah.
Bournemouth, so if they get another point, we can't get.
No,
6th.
the only way we mathematically still had a chance is basically if we won all of our games. That's the only way, and we tied, so it doesn't matter. That's what I said. Now that there's no way to get UCL through the league, just I want to finish as low as possible.
Hey man, we're dying for this Europa
Yeah.
League place through the league.
It really is.
No,
Let me
because
see goal difference.
the only way I
Goal
want
difference
Europa, the
wise.
only way I want Europa is if they win the FA Cup. If it comes with a trophy. If it doesn't come with a trophy, I'm good, man.
The only way we get UCL now, based on what Pete just said, if Bournemouth lose the next 2 games and we win our next 2, and we actually manage to get it on difference. That's it.
Yeah, it's not
No,
just that. 'Cause
no,
we have to
no,
pass
that's-
Brentford, Brighton, and Bournemouth.
Yeah,
We need
Brentford.
Bournemouth
Yeah,
to lose
exactly.
2.
That's
We need
nuts.
Brighton to fail to win both. We need Brentford to get 4 points in their last 3. And we would need to win our last 2.
This Champions League 6th place thing was over like 4 games ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't
no,
over
it
4 games
truly-
ago. It wasn't over 4 games ago. It was over on Monday. But the way
It was
it
over
died.
Forest.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I know not mathematically. I just mean like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Spiritually, yeah, emotionally.
application wise by the players, it was done. You know?
That was over
Yeah.
PSG away first.
Yeah,
like,
it was done.
it was
Oh,
To be
over.
fair,
RSM.
it was over. It was over the instant they let Maresca walk. That's when it really died,
Yeah,
man.
pretty much.
Nah, it was over the moment at 2-2. We're like, let's go pass it short with Jorgensen. Let's play
Yeah,
Jorgensen.
yeah. That's what it was. Let's. You know what? We've actually played.
Jorgensen's
well.
a bastard, by
We've
the
actually,
way.
we've actually
He faked an
played-
injury after that game, came back, conceded a screamer immediately. I hate him.
Yeah. We should have gone. a proper manager would have gone. Do you know what? We've actually played well at 2-2.
Fucking
Let's
hate
sharp
him.
shot. You know what I mean? Let's just get out of there.
Yeah.
2-2.
Yeah, because that was we were at
Jorgensen
Paris,
sold
right?
versus PSG and then couldn't even face the music.
We were at Paris when that happened, right? The 5-3 or whatever the fuck.
5-2.
5-2? Yeah.
2-2 to
And we,
5-2, yeah.
we lost 3-0. We got clean sheeted at home. Oh my god, what a horrible way to go out of fucking UCL. I can't imagine a worse way. RSM, actually, there probably is a worse way. RSM, you were away when I asked this, but like, assuming this is the formation or the system we use going into Man City, how do you feel? How do you feel about the way we used it today, the formation?
I mean, it was alright defensively. I think we looked better, especially with Cole. But I don't know what else to say other than like if we get anything out of City, it'll be because City don't show up on the day. Because I think if they're playing at full speed, we don't have any edge against them anywhere really.
Yeah, bro. If we shit house a fucking trophy out of this season, it'd be.
I mean, I'll take it obviously, but
yeah, just how much
I just think-
shame.
I just think if
Marshall's like discussing this possibility way too much. It's not going to happen.
it's
Yeah.
a bit like.
I just want us to be competitive in that match. I just want them to have some pride
Yeah.
and make it competitive. Like past that, I'm not gonna do too much.
Joke aside, like, but if we weren't competitive, like, I would love to see like what happens next. Part of me is like, however bad this gets, like it could be worse, and I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah,
that's
I
just
don't-
me as a person.
Yeah.
Like
You
when we
wanna
went
see
1-0
the
down
worst.
today, I was like, oh, nice, okay.
Yeah. I
Like,
went.
we really might not win another game. Interesting.
I said that. I said we might not. I readjusted. I said we get.
I
said
predicted
after-
7
I
points of
said-
our last 7. I was wrong. I'll hold my hand
Yeah,
up.
I was wrong as
We're
well.
currently
I
at
said
like
we-
1.
I said we definitely get sub 60 points. But
Hey man, the real question is, do we get sub 50, baby?
Exactly, we might get sub 50 points now.
This rate, yeah, for real. It's it's looking rough.
I do want to say I
Yeah.
can appreciate how we got just enough points to be clear of any relegation talk.
Yes.
We quiet quit
Mhm.
in March, like a respectable mid-table team, like Fulham. We definitely quiet quit.
Imagine if Maresca had left in early November and put Racine.
Oh my god, if we had to rely on Racine, bro. But no, by the way, this is my point. Is like we are on the point where like if we get another summer of bad recruitment, we get in an Areola who injures our players, brother. We're in Spurs place next season.
Oh, big up Sarcasm City for the raid. I just saw that, by the way. Big up. Thank you so much. Big up to everyone who joined from that raid.
Hello, is that Barley calling?
Wait, how long of the stream left though?
Shut up,
Wait,
man.
what's he on about?
This guy.
You, sir, need to be under investigation.
Yeah.
No. I did that on purpose. It's just that he said the guy did a comment, so I thought I'd do a little joke on him. Like,
Yeah.
hey, Barley calling, you know?
Do you guys put any stock in Iraola being linked to Palace? Do you guys think that's possible?
Yes, yeah, I do.
I think it's
There's
possible.
too
many-
Glasner made
there's
it pretty
too
clear he
many-
wanted to leave, right?
There's
an
too many
unusual-
reports for me to just overlook it. I'm gonna be real with you.
You know, it's an unusual. It's
a weird appointment.
I'm
It's a
him,
sideways move.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like it's maybe even a slight step backwards. Move.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Because I was like, because look at Glasner. Glasner's having recruitment issues with the Palace owners anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of like a, you know, I think you know, if he goes there, he goes there. But I go. So he left Bournemouth, who I know Palace are going to be in the European final. And they should win that and go into Europa League, no problem. But Bournemouth are probably going to finish the European spot. Do you know what I mean? They could finish in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? You've essentially, you know, I know both teams sell their best players. I know that, but that's why Glasgow didn't sign a new contract because of the recruitment
I agree with
stuff.
you. I agree with
Mateta's going to leave, right? Mateta's going to leave. So, and then probably, I wouldn't be surprised if someone snaps up Lacroix. Wharton's going to leave. Do you know what I mean? It's
he's trying last and literally left, bro.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's really is. Yeah.
Ishmael Assar probably goes as well. By the way, I actually think someone's going to come in for.
But what I'm saying is, you really go there and you go, I've got to build again.
Ismail Assar would go for so much money though, Ahmed. I don't think he goes because of that.
I genuinely think he probably is going to leave because, like,
So where?
No, I think probably Italy. You know, I think he probably will get like a move to Italy. I genuinely.
Ismail Assar alone with a 90 million euro option. What are you talking?
Sorry.
You know he's got about 20 goals in all comps this season, right?
Yeah, but the thing for me, I think for me, he probably will go because I think the market. You have to also look at the market for wingers, Peter, right? It particularly experienced, got 20 GNA. There's not the market is lacking there, right?
Not 20 GNA, 20 goals in all comps.
I know 20 goals in all comps. That's what I'm saying.
You said GNA. You said GNA.
Oh, my apology. I'm making 20 goals in all competition. That's the point I'm making. Like the market needs that level of experience, bro. So,
but then again, if he's interviewed by Chelsea and they're just going to keep doing the same thing, you might just go, "What's the point?"
Mm-hmm. I can see him going to
What's
Villa.
the other place that you could go to other than Chelsea? I know Athletic Club was.
No, but what I'm saying, is it comes down to the two, like Palace and that. He might go, "Well, I'll take my chances, but I'll take better chances at Palace than." Chelsea, I don't really.
Yeah, it also from if obviously if we believe the reports, it's saying that the offer that they're giving him is very lucrative. Like they're probably paying him a ton more than we would be willing to.
Probably because they're expecting. Obviously, they got Conference League. I mean, actually, to be fair, they won the FA Cup, so they got a little bit of boost money. It's not much, but a little boost there, and then now they're gonna potentially win a conference.
They didn't put it in. They got the.
Yeah, they got some money.
They got the Eze money. Did they really spend?
Yeah.
I know they spent. No,
They sold
30 million on.
They've sold so many players from that team and hardly reinvested the money.
Yeah, they spent 30 million in January on who was Johnson, isn't it? Brennan Johnson.
They spent money on Brennan Johnson, Jeremy Pino, and Strand Larson, but they sold.
I think Mateta can leave on a free, right?
What's up?
I think Mateta can leave on a free. Am I right in saying that?
No, he was going to leave in January, but then he failed his medical.
Okay.
And he was out for like 3 months.
If we got Mateta leaving, they'll probably get like 40, 15 million maybe. For him.
Nico
Maybe.
Jackson is the other one to look
You
at.
got Wharton. You got Wharton probably leaving, or they're going to ask for at least 80, 85 million for Wharton.
I feel like Wharton and Sarr are going to get priced out of moves.
Yeah, I think so as well. I don't listen. I don't think.
How old is Sargon? I think he's at 28 now.
I don't know if
29? No, he was like 27.
I don't think Wharton's going to get his move. Because
He's 28, yeah.
I think Elliott's going to go to one of the Manchester clubs. Elliott
Because
Anderson.
Sarr and João Pedro were a front two at Watford back in the day.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Which was very funny.
What you think Chelsea's got to... It would be funny if they actually target him to be the experience. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't think of that, that they might target Ismail Assar as the experienced attacker to bring into the team. That would be crazy, Yo.
The
I
thing
wouldn't
is,
hate it though.
I wouldn't hate it, obviously. But
If you could just Thanos snap and Gittins and Garnacho didn't exist in Neto, then I would take it. But
Yeah.
nah.
Well, the thing is, it's at a point of you need to probably think about resuming or resigning yourself to those type of players to build yourself back up again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? That's where we are. That's where we are.
Exactly.
That's where people have got. I'm sorry, you're not going to like it. Some people because they've got the standard lot, and that's fine. But you're going to have to get a dose of reality, and the type of players are needed in this squad to get us back to where you think we should be.
True.
You know what I mean? That's what's
True.
happening. So
We're essentially in a rebuild again.
We are literally lottery winners who got robbed and have to start again. That's where we are.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what we are. Or we get like we're billionaires, but all our investments have gone wrong, literally, and an accountant's stolen all our money, and we have to start again in the streets when it comes to recruiting players.
Not a mutant. You're on one today, and this is extra funny because we were just talking about Somali players before we came on here today, coming to Chelsea.
I promise
So it's actually really funny you said that. Chris, you remember that?
It's not a meeting can hate on the Somali player. I'm telling you. Listen, look up Taha Ali. I promise you, Neto and Garnacho.
You see, this is how I could tell.
Neto
Not a
and
mutant. I
Garnacho-
wasn't joking, bro. This is how you
Neto
could
and
tell.
Garnacho ain't got it, bro. He's got it, bro. He
But
would
this guy
actually,
has.
he's a better one.
This random Somali player I've never heard of has got it over
What do you
Grant.
mean?
I mean,
He's a Swedish
probably.
international. Can you respect him, please? Oh, he's actually a Swedish international.
Have we seen his
So
international?
he's not Somali then?
He's from Somalia, but he chose to play for Sweden. That's like me. That's like
No,
me
he's
saying,
not Somali then.
So what is he then? He's Somali, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he don't play for Somalia, so he's not
Marshall,
Somali.
that's like saying Eza is not Eberici. Eza is not Nigerian.
Yeah, what are we doing?
What's Costa not
Yeah,
Brazil?
but you're the country you represent on the national team.
Oh,
How about
fuck
that?
off.
No, you're
man.
not.
Fuck
No,
off,
you're
man.
not.
Fuck
No,
off.
you're not. Marshall's being willfully retarded. That's all this is.
Oh shit!
Okay.
bro.
Listen, this is
It's like
the
saying
guy.
Declan Rice isn't
So we
Irish.
knew like his like international
This is
like
a-
home
this is
team
my
is
baller,
cooked, so he
this is my
chose.
baller.
Who did he choose? Sweden, did you just say?
He plays for Sweden, yeah, Sweden international.
So yeah, he knew he was like
Hey,
no point
he
going back
literally
home to
got
play
picked
for them.
up. He
They're
literally got
cooked.
picked by Mr. Potter to be a part of the team. So remember, man.
Well, they
Oh,
give
he's
it
been
up,
touched
man.
by Potter.
I don't
He's
know if
looking
I
like-
rate that. I
and
don't
he's
know if that's a
looking
good
like
thing.
to-
I
and
don't
he's
know if
looking
that's a
to
good
the World
thing.
This man
And he's going to the
Ahmed,
World Cup too, man.
this man Ahmed crashes it on me for doing Ecuadorian prop, and then he wants to sell me
True.
Somali players. Bro.
I mean,
Alright,
Bro,
man.
look at the season. Look at him this season, bro. He scored in the Europa League this
You
season.
gotta- you're gonna have
He's
to
got.
read
He's
those
got.
numbers.
Wait, how many
He's
goals
scored-
he got in Europa League?
He got 1 goal, 1 assist in 4 games in the Europa League.
Big up, man.
So
Yeah,
he's,
man.
not,
Man.
it's not main star. then,
You
or did they go out early?
called me an Ecuadorian merchant when I said let's get Pacho, let's get Incapié. You're like, oh, you should Ecuadorian merchant.
No,
Oh,
they're good players. They
Yeah,
are
Yeah,
good
yeah,
players.
yeah. But you know, RSM, the reason why I'm what Somalia.
Yeah, there's
players,
plenty of
because
players
I'm
that
talking
Ecuador
about-
has that are shit. I don't talk about
Listen,
them, but whenever I
listen.
do talk about the good ones, I'm just like,
Listen,
oh,
I'm talking about the
it's
good
an
ones.
agenda.
No, RSM. I'm only talking about the Somali player because someone asked me about
You're
Somali
not
player.
you're not allowed on the Pacho wagon, man. I've been there since 2023, Copa America.
You know what, man?
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Patro's taking steroids. That's why he's playing golf. Man.
It doesn't
That's what I'm
matter.
gonna say.
I wish our players took steroids, then they could win the ball.
Well,
Well,
If
we
they
knew what
got
happened with our
steroids-
plug. You know what happened with our plug surfer? See, that's what happened.
Hey, man, I keep seeing our plug at the petrol station, man.
No, why he keeps popping up, bro?
That's not the good, bro. I keep seeing the petrol
We need the
station,
plug
right?
back at Chelsea.
I
Maybe that's why I
legit
don't want to
saw
break
him
up the
4 days ago
contract.
At my local petrol station. Like, he needs to give up, man. Less petrol, more focus on the football, please.
You pay for his tank? You pay for his tank, bro?
Excuse me, in this economy?
My God said, in this economy?
I thought it would be a
Rich,
kind
bro.
gesture.
Ahmed, you're telling me your pirates can't go over to Hormuz and sort this shit out?
Yo.
Come on, bro.
We can't
Aren't
do
they
that,
running
You
around
know
the
what's
corner?
funny about it? No,
The
bro,
thing is,
Ahmed,
man, the
bro.
thing is, man.
Bro, you know what's funny? Somali pirates.
Ahmed, you don't got real
stole
shooters then if you don't
oil that
believe
was
in them.
going towards
Listen, we got real
Somalia,
shoot.
bro.
The thing is, man, the real shooters are eating from the side of it because they're getting so many.
Stop,
they're
bro,
stealing
the
so
real
many oil now.
They're eating
We don't need to
inside
handle
it,
it anymore. We eating, bro.
The
On the
real
side of
shooters
it.
are eating.
We
Like,
eating.
you can't take this.
We
man
eating,
serious,
bro. We don't care,
You
bro.
you can't, bro.
No, the one entertaining thing about this season is the phases that Ahmed has gone through. He started off the season being this English nationalist agenda. Now he's back in the Somali trade like crazy, bro. Oh, I love it. This is
Listen,
great.
man. All I'm saying, man. Who feeds ex-pirates, man? It's a dangerous combo. Who feeds ex-pirates? It's a dangerous combo, man.
Oh
You
my
know.
gosh, bro. All right. We're done talking about the game. Let's end this here, obviously, because I want to see this Man City game as well. But big up to every single one of you guys in the chat. Big up to the panel, as always. Guys, if you haven't done so already, smash up the like button. It helps out tremendously. Be sure to subscribe to the channel because we are trying to get to 4K. So if you haven't subscribed already, hey, listen, I'm one away from 50 subscribers away from the 4K mark. So if you are the one subscriber that hasn't, or the one person who hasn't subscribed yet, subscribe so we could be 50 subscribers away
So you're
from that
51
4K
away.
mark. There you go. There you go.
I'm just
Big
saying.
up.
I'm one away
Appreciate-
from 50 away from 4K.
Yeah, so then it'll be 49 away. So let's count this down. But yeah, big up to every single one of them. We're trying to get to that 5K mark. Big reveal at 5K. But yeah, check that out. Helps out tremendously. Hype up the video if you're watching this in the future as well. And if you would be so kind as to consider becoming a member, that'd be great as well. It helps out the channel tremendously. There's 4 different tiers. The first one starts at 99p, less than $1 if you're in the US. So yeah, I mean, it's helps out the channel tremendously. Keep the lights on, and yeah, you guys are obviously VIPs in the chat if you do so. But if you are a proper casual and higher tier member, we give shout out to the end of every show. That's gonna be Laundry, Sadiq, EE, and Adrian. So big up to you guys as always. We're gonna raid out to True City Fan doing a watch along for the City game. He's the only one I saw that's gonna be starting very soon. So go ahead, copy paste the raid message, like his video, subscribe to him as well, show him some
Tuchel out,
support.
Maresca out.
And Maresca in, Tuchel in, Racine
Ahmed
out,
out,
Arthur
Ahmed out,
out,
man.
Ahmed out.
Ahmed out, and
I say
out,
no
man.
out, man.
Ahmed
Ahmed
out.
out.
Allegri down,
Ahmed
Allegri down.
Ahmed
But
out.
big up
Ahmed.
as always. Have a wonderful
Peru's
night,
washed.
guys. Stay casual.
Somali
Peru
pirate.
is washed. But we'll come back one day. We'll see the sun again one day. We'll see the sun again one day.
Fucking
He didn't even try to fight it, bro. That's dark. That's dark. That's
Wonderful
dark.
guy.
He didn't even try to fight it, bro. That's dark.
I ain't trying to fight it, bro. It's cooked. It's
Ferris,
cooked,
he
bro.
said Ferris. He said Ferris.
I gotta look at Ahmed. I gotta literally look at old school comps to remember the good old days, bro. I've been watching the good old days.
He said the haters are right. Yeah, he said the haters are right.
Literally,
man.
I mean, literally the other day, I watched the comp of when Peru gave France a hard time in the World Cup. That was the comp. I was like, all right, cool. That's the glory days. Big up. Have a wonderful night, guys. Stay
Before you
casual.
go, before you go, question: Strickland or Chimaev? I just want to know one answer from everyone.
It's got to be Shemaev today. It's got to be Shemaev today.
Chimaev
UFC.
Nation.
UFC.
Chimaev Nation. Let's go. Thank you.
Big up Shemaev. Do the job,
Nation.
man.
Yeah,
Allahu Akbar. Let's go.
Racism can't win today. Racism can't win tonight.
We
All
cannot
right.
let
Have
racism.
a,
Racism,
have
no,
a
no,
wonderful
racism can't
night,
win.
guys.
Racism
No mass.
Peace
no
out.
mass, man.
Stay casual.
Good night, guys. Pajita and sleep.
Jerk off.
Oh, but he didn't
Don't
sleep.
Yeah, and sleep.